last we left off. Is that okay? Correction. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ready as I can be.
Okay, cool. Last we left off the Disaster Brigade. They came back. They're here now, and they're not 6. They're 7. But there's more to the story now. They know some of their friends might be alive. I still wanted to renew spell slots. Oh, God damn it, I was in the middle of a monologue.
I think this was my fault. I'm very sorry.
It's cool.
You're good.
Spell slots. Of course not.
You know what? Screw the monologue this week. You guys died. You're back to life. You have to deal with the emotional shit. It maybe has been 50 years or longer. There you go.
Cool.
There's our intro for the week. I totally lost my train of thought.
Here we go.
Oh, you can do it best.
A bit of levity before everybody else gets really sad.
Yeah, you guys are about to get real sad. So, you fought some,
Now how am I supposed to act? I'm all giggly.
You guys fought some hellhounds. You stomped a bunch of hellhounds. You guys, this is literally just post-combat. You guys just got a prayer of healing from your cleric. You guys took hit dice back, I think. Or actually, no. The prayer of healing only takes 10 minutes. You guys have been kind of like hanging out for 10 minutes. It's not a long or a short rest yet. So, what do you want to do?
Phelan. Sorry, my kid.
What's he doing?
He's blowing. He does this thing now where he puckers his lips and he goes. And he was doing it, and I looked at him, and he looks at me, and he stops like he's caught, then does it again, looking at me.
This is absolutely adorable.
Oh my god.
You're silly.
Little rogue. Tiny rogue.
You're silly. Okay, sorry.
No. This is just gonna be one of those days.
It's gonna be very distracting.
Yeah.
And it was raining, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, let me change music.
Everybody's wet.
You're wet and tired,
Oh,
and you
God.
just fought some hellhounds.
Yeah, we fought some hellhounds, we got beat up, but the prayer of healing helps. I don't think we should take a short rest yet. Just because we still need to keep moving, and also I think that yeah, okay, cool. I've got sorry, looking at my spell slots. But yeah, everybody should be at like high health, if not full health at this point. So I think we'll be good for the next while.
I think everybody's above 50.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm 12.
I meant sorry, except Sarabi. Sarabi dying.
Did you take in the healing that Rose did?
What healing? I don't think it hit me.
At the end of the previous session, I used the prayer of healing on everybody who was hurt. So I forget how many points of damage of healing.
Let me check it for.
Also, Beth, I didn't want to interrupt you, but you during the introduction, but it's not 7, it's 8, Pietro.
Yeah.
Gosh, Beth.
I'm very sorry.
I was counting people. But everyone
Pietro is
regains.
a people. He's just a
Who
wolf
else
right
needs
now.
healing?
Yeah, Bill and Vero. I
Yeah,
have
okay.
prayer of
Sarabi,
healing on
Ari,
here
and
that
Pete,
you cast the spell, but I don't see what you
Vero,
rolled.
Sarabi, and Kyle.
Give me 1 second. I'm referring to the video to figure it out.
Everybody in my sight.
Oh, hey, we have that.
Health point
Yeah.
down.
Awesome. I forgot we have a record. Oh, okay.
That is 2 and
2d8 plus 5.
yeah. So that's 6 plus 5 is 11. Everybody
Okay.
gets
Everybody gets 11 health back.
11. It was 11.
It's like a double-edged sword, you know? Like you can hear what we've said and keep us to it, but we can also keep you to it.
It's so much worse on my end because I lie so much. GMing, lie with conviction.
Okay, I think I should land this.
GMs, rogues, but also bards.
Yeah, for as far as you can tell, GMs are whisper bards. They're all about lies and slander.
Okay.
People are animals too.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna get up and check on dinner, but when we roll out, Rose is going to be standing near Vero and trying to calm herself down. She doesn't know that everything is messed up yet. Maybe in 50 years, all the people she cares about are still doing well.
Exactly. Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
You don't even look at us.
Noemi's making sure Ariante's ahead of her instead of behind now.
Okay.
You know? So she's making sure that she's by Vero or whatever. So by Vero or Pill, so that way she's not the last one in the back.
Okay.
We keep thinking 50 years, but if I remember correctly, the exact words were at least 50 years.
Yes, it's at least 50.
Katie?
Yeah.
Okay, you're there. You're so quiet.
Oh yeah, she's really quiet.
I'll just have to make
Turn
sure
up
it's
the
for audio.
volume. Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Where is... Oh, there it is.
Katie, can you say something one more time?
Something.
Okay.
Again.
Something.
Okay,
Perfect.
good.
Let's make sure we can hear you.
Yep, so all of us
Okay.
are turning up our audio.
Yeah.
I made it mumbling.
I was making sure the recording got you too. Alright.
Okay. So yeah, so you guys have kind of taken 10 minutes. It's still raining. It's not getting any lighter. So like the storm that's over the mountain range, it appears to be a fairly large one. It seems to have come off the sea, the Dragon Sea that you guys are nearby. So your entire trip back is probably going to be in the rain.
Before we leave, though, Kelly's gonna look back at Ariante, and she's gonna say, Ariante, thank you for, healing Petro. That was very brave of you.
Oh, of course. Pietro is one of my, how do I say this? One of the people that inspired me when I was younger, so of course I would.
She'll kind of do a half smile. She has been very smiley the past few hours. And just be like, well, and she goes, well, she'll say, well, I believe that. And then turn away. But, yeah.
The rocks are moving!
Sorry, I'm just rearranging some of the
I'm just
details.
imagining the rocks floating around them while this is happening.
Sorry. I'll stop.
Preparing for an earth elemental.
You know, you do that, and we are gonna think that they are the next monster we have to fight.
Rock
mimic.
mimic.
I was like, oh no, earth elementals, I'm not ready.
Sorry. They were just clustered weird.
We're sorry about interrupting your introduction. Please don't pull the rocks for everyone dies.
I'm just kidding. I'm just rolling ninja. Wait for it. Yeah, I'm so tempted for the record to have your next mimic be a door.
Or house.
I'm gonna know the first person it would get too.
Yep.
The person who has to pick all the locks.
It's gonna eat a gnome.
Yep. Make
Now
the
it's a
toilet.
rollback.
Yeah, there was a funny post that I saw floating around for a while that was modern mimics. So like smartphone.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The
I love
tablet
that
one.
The
It's my
tablet.
favorite. Doesn't even attack you, just throws her pen across the room.
Like that tablets for little shit.
Yeah. But yeah, no. For a modern D&D game, I genuinely think mimics become like hella scary. Like there would have to be like inbuilt equipment in like houses and things like that to make sure that mimics weren't like running rampant in your home. Like
Right.
Oh my
it would
God.
become a legit problem.
Like there'd have to be like a security system, or like, you know how there's what do you call it, like
Vermin.
bug repellents and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they'd have to make that for mimics.
Yep. Yeah. All I'm imagining is you go
Mimic
camping.
dice.
I'm just imagining all of you guys go camping like in a modern AU, and all of your shit gets replaced with mimics.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh, now I want a modern AU campaign. That'd be fun.
We'll see if we end up with a week or a month or something where we all can't get together. I'll see what I do about AUs for you guys, and we might do mini like AU ones that aren't canon at all. It's just so we can still say hi to each other. And I'll see what I can do about random shits and giggles. Modern AU, sci-fi, we're in space, you know, that kind of
D&D.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Yeah, you just use Starfinder, the new system for Pathfinder. It's so much fun. You have your Jedi and you have lightsabers. Shit's awesome.
Oh, cool!
Okay, so you are moving forward. Everybody go ahead and make me perception checks while you were continuing down the path.
I'm limping.
Yes,
First
you
roll
are.
of the night, which dice am I gonna use?
Did
Yeah.
you
So-
did you give yourself the 11 hit points poison? Poison? Did you give yourself 11 hit points back?
I think I did. I think I had way less than 12.
Did you? I can't even
Wait.
remember because your mini was covered in the video too, so I couldn't even see
Do I
your health.
actually need to roll for perception with my passive?
No, your passive perception is through the roof.
You never have
You're
to roll for
fine.
perception ever again.
I got a nat 20!
Yeah,
I
you got
also
that-
got a nat 20. What the fuck?
So the gnome
Two.
and at least we're consistent. I can see sounds.
Oh, we have fun here.
Yes.
Yours would be the 13. Your character sheet automatically rolls when you click just the perception stat. It automatically rolls with advantage, so you always take the first one.
Yeah, my
Unless you're
passive
rolling with
perception's
advantage,
17.
take the higher. Yeah. So 13, but it's okay. Poisan sees all, or at least Sarabi does. So as you guys start to head down the mountain, so both with Sarabi towards the front, also Sarabi, you can roll for Petro if you want to. It's not a choice. You don't have to roll for him, but since we have the front guard and the rear guard both with eyes in the back of their heads, yeah, I don't know how necessary it is. Hell, your nat 20 might be because you're like attuning with the wolf and you like you're seeing through his eyes too.
You can smell everybody now.
Yeah.
So, Pietro perception will be D20 plus 5.
Yes. Nice.
Charger.
He's not blind. But so even with the heavy downpour of rain, you guys don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You guys hear some birds, but for the most part, like the climb down the mountain, because it's much more sheer on this side, so it's much rockier. It's very much like a crag face rather than the mountainous terrain on the other side. But there's a well-worn path that you guys are following down the side of this mountain. So it's easier to see things that are above you and below you. So it's why the appearance of the hellhounds kind of freaked you out, because you'd sort of been able to see the area. There weren't a lot. It's not a lot of cover for things to hide behind. But of course, hellhounds teleport. So it's fun to be a fey creature. But yeah, so you guys sort of managed to clear them off, and you guys continue down the mountainside without too much other struggle. Is there any kind of side conversation or narrative thing that you guys want to do before we get to lunch in game?
So, since we're going down, can we see the city? Since we are going down, can we see the city from here?
Yeah, the city's like 6 days away, but you guys can see the lake in the distance, and you know the city's on the lake.
Alright.
It's a sea. It's not a lake, it's a sea, but yeah. Yes.
Probably going to want to waddle up next to Pietro to make sure he's okay since he passed out from being hurt earlier.
He seems to be okay. You actually notice that Pietro seems to be alright, but he's taking more of Sarabi's weight. So she's the one who's limping rather than him. But like they're like standing side by side, and if you weren't looking at Pietro, you wouldn't have noticed that Sarabi is limping.
So I didn't notice that Sarabi's limping?
No one else really is unless they're going over specifically to like hang out near where they are. But since you do notice that Sarabi is limping.
Oh, okay, then I probably say, Sarabi, are you okay?
Love children, just point it out.
Yeah, no, I was like pretty much roast alive by a hell dog, so no. But I'll be fine.
Do you need me to heal you?
Don't let me stop you.
Okay. Since she's her idol, she'll probably go ahead and just use a spell on her. Cure wounds.
Okay. Make sure you're keeping a track of spell slots, though, because it's still the same day.
I mean,
Do we get all the spell slots back after the next day?
When you sleep. 8 hours, you need a long rest, and then you'll get your spell slots back.
Actually,
and you heal. Video game
sure
logic.
you can leave her go like that because it's not really that hurtful. Like, well, yes, she's.
Did you already add the 11 points back from the Song of Rest?
Yeah, Sarabi had been really low the last fight, so the Song of Rest put her up to what she's at now.
How many max points do you have? What's your max HP?
Tier T2. So I'm 20 health points down.
You have a lot of health. I only have 26.
Yeah, Rangers, because Rangers can be in combat, like frontline fighters, they generally have higher health.
I can cure wounds at any level.
Yes,
What's
you
the difference between doing?
If you cast it at a higher level, the spell will heal more. But you burn a higher level spell slot to do it. You can't cast it at a lower level, so I think it's a first level spell, so you can't cast it as, say, like a 0 level spell, it has to be first or second.
I'll go ahead and cast it at level 2, because I'll probably get it back, but...
Let's hope we don't need it later.
Yeah, so you roll 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which I think is a +5, so 2d8 plus 5, that Sarabi gets back.
Let's see.
So you get 11 hit points back, Sarabi. And what musical tune are you playing, Bard, while you cast Cure Wounds?
Oh, geez. Some kind of pretty... let's see. I'm going to play with my ukulele. So I'll take out my ukulele and start playing a song about how Sarabi is awesome. I don't know.
That's awesome. That is awesome. She sings a hymn of your amazing adventures. She doesn't know what your adventures are, so she's totally making up about that time you fought a bugbear. It sounds cool, though.
Yeah, I totally remember beating that Legion of Nagas.
Yeah, exactly. It's that defining moment where you're like, oh shit, bards lie.
She's so innocent, nobody would think.
Yeah.
Can I incite everyone?
Everyone.
Roll me, yeah, roll me, roll me one insight check, and then depending on what you get, I'll tell you. That's all I'm married a dryad. Go ahead and roll me an insight check, and depending on what you get, I'll tell you whether you can gauge the party's overall mood, not individual moods.
Oh, very nice. Okay, I'm just gonna have to give me a second.
Yeah.
+5 is a 24.
Holy shit. I keep forgetting your wisdom-based character.
Druid.
So a general party vibe, it is, we are barely keeping it together. Some people are okay, some people are really not okay, so it kind of comes out at this, like, mediocre, we're walking through the rain and this sucks, like, attitude.
Oh, well.
Sarabi punched a dragon so hard it exploded.
Can I go choose the worst of? I'm kind of assuming Pill and Kali. And
that's a toss-up, because that's, like, really depends on, like, your emotional understanding of everybody. Pill's not doing hot, but
He also
Pill's always he's also kind of moody.
Yeah.
So
okay.
it's a little harder to
So-
gauge that one. Rose is keep like doing deep yoga breathing to try to like keep herself together, which isn't normal for her. Kali is looking much more stoic and less leader-like. Does that make sense?
yes, it does.
Yeah.
Less peppy, too.
Yeah, she's not quite as let's do this, guys. She's more like I'm doing something and you guys are just here with me.
Mm.
So their attitudes are very different because they're each dealing with the situation very differently. Noemi's probably just being quiet, but staying near Pill, which is something she normally would do. But she's not snarking. No, there's no snarking. That's the other thing you've noticed. They are not trying to push each other's buttons like they used to.
Mm.
So that's the insight you get from being a motherfucking druid. I read the nature and shit. Ugh.
Now people, too.
I mean,
I
like,
have
roll like a 19 or something. Like, Jesus.
I did. I was surprised myself. What would have happened if I had 20 to group?
Yeah, we're rolling good tonight, guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
far.
you guys are hot.
Let's see.
Guys are hot.
Okay,
Except for
so you guys
roses, apparently.
Yeah. So, as you guys start to head down, you guys kind of find it's a turn because you guys are zigzagging back and forth. You find one of the turns is much wider, and it clearly looks like a camp space. Like this would be like if it was later in the day, you guys might want to camp here. It's got this nice big like wide flat area. It's clearly at a slight decline, but there's big enough space that you guys can stop and have lunch if you want to. It's not out of the rain though. There's no like cover. So if you guys stop and have lunch here, it would be still wet. It's still pouring.
I
So
don't know,
you
Rose might
guys-
not want to stop. I think she'll want to just eat while she's walking.
I don't think anybody's in the mood to stop.
Okay. Then you guys continue.
Oh.
Unless anybody else. Did anybody else want to stop particularly?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's just gonna do whatever the rest of the party is doing.
Everyone's just gonna follow Pietro and Sarabi.
If Kali and Sarabi are being fast, he doesn't want to split the group, so Vero's going to follow as well.
Okay. If everybody's consistent with being okay with just keep walking, you guys continue to walk. You guys have your lunch while you're walking. And then for the most part, you guys still don't see anything dramatic happening, but I am going to move the map on you, so just a second. Momento, por favor.
Child, I can't tell if you're whining or if you're laughing.
Yes, please.
Woohoo! Cool.
Yeah, why don't you guys move? If you guys would move your minis up to... that's the wrong button, so that would help.
Up to where?
Just a second.
Okay.
Because now I've created a small area that doesn't have the darkness, but move your guys' minis up here. This is where you guys are right now. You guys come to a much... teleportations! You guys come to a much sheerer cliff face.
Oh.
So,
Sorry.
the path downwards... you're a little too far, Vero.
No, I was just adjusting myself.
No worries.
Oh. No, Sarabi's the one. I really want to be next to Sarabi.
Here, I'll move so that
Push you out of the way.
Just like pushes Rose out of the way.
But yeah, so as you guys start to come, this is a much sheerer cliff face. So instead of it being, I know it looks flat, but it's like straight up and down, and this is like almost completely zigzagging right on top of it itself. So the little 5-foot paths are the crossing sections, and then the wider area is where it kind of, where it's more of a less steep incline, so you guys can turn down to the next section. But you very clearly see below you a very viney plant that seems to be not blocking the path, but is
Over it?
Yeah, it's just like overgrown plant material.
Almost like arches, yeah.
They're in the way, so like
Okay.
you will have to like walk through them to get around, but they're not so much in the way that it's going to be they're impassable. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as you guys start to walk on the 5-foot lip, it is raining. It is very narrow and slick. You will have to make dex checks to walk along it.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So
Lovely.
each one of those little narrow bridges, you have to make a dex check to get across. So-
I was going to suggest to set it on fire, but since it's raining, I don't think it will work.
You can
Set everything on fire.
You can set things on fire while raining. It's slightly harder, but magic fire burns.
Magic fire!
We just gotta shoot it from here or from here. Whoosh!
Those thorns are alive, I just know it.
They could be. You have not tried to identify them yet.
Can the druid identify him from here?
I don't know, Druid. Would you like to roll a nature check? Actually, you're not close enough yet to them to roll a nature check to like. It's too.
Okay.
The rain is too much obscuring your. The rain is obscuring your vision too much, so you can tell that there is some kind of viney growth down there, but you can't identify it yet. You have to be next to it to be able to make a nature check.
Will do.
Okay. But first, you have a narrow walkway to get across. The first drop, this first drop is only 10 feet. So from here, let me go to my ruler. From here to here is a 10-foot drop, or 15, excuse me. From one landing to the next is 15 feet. So if you fall 15 feet.
Ow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're imagining like it's cascading.
Yes,
It's
they're
like
stacked on top
a
of each other.
cascading path.
Yeah, and then they're zigzagging underneath each other, as this
Right,
is
right, right.
much straighter down than the rest of the path you've been walking on.
Alright, dex checks, I forgot, I gotta roll.
Well,
Yep.
Okay, first off, I vote that Vero goes down first in either cat form or maybe like goat form, so that he can go and check out the vines and see if like maybe they're not a monster in disguise.
I could do that,
Mimic.
yes.
Can't Vero turn into a bird?
Mimics,
You can't fly
Vero
yet.
can't turn into a bird yet, not high enough level. I think you do have goat stats, though.
Mountain goat.
Yeah, because
Do I
mountain
have
goats...
goat stats?
yeah, you have a climbing speed now, I think. Or like, no, you have swim speed. That was what you got. I think? Damn it, I don't remember. Druids are
Yeah,
weird.
it's swim speed.
Yeah.
I had climbing speed already. I could
Okay.
turn into a spider, gonna give Kami another head attack.
Yeah, you could. But yes, you can't fly yet. But you can turn into something that has a climb speed. And then traversing, you won't need to make checks because you know how to climb. You're just climbing on things.
I'm not seeing any goats.
Giant goat? I thought I put giant goat in there. I know it's not a goat, but giant goat should work. Yeah, I don't see goat in there either. You can though turn into a goat. The goat stats.
I'm gonna turn into an overgrown goat.
Yeah, if you go up to the information tab, that's the 50 information, and just type in goat.
Yes.
And you should have goat and you giant goat and goat. You just click on goat and it'll pop up as a window and tell you what goat does. And it's a CR0 monster, so you can even turn into it. You can be a goat at will. Yeah, so you're sure-footed. You have advantage on strength and dexterity saves mating against knocking prone. So, for all intents and purposes, you have advantage on your dex saves now, on your dex saving throws while you are doing your checks and things like that. So you won't fall over.
Okay.
Okay. So, are you turning into a goat? Do I need to find a goat mini for you?
You might have to.
Hey, at least we're turning into all of these animals. We're having him turn into these animals now, so
Like, utilizing
don't
all
have
his
to go
skills.
searching for them later.
True.
Pietro won't attack Vero, will he?
No, because Petro's under Sarabi's command. So no, unless Robbie's like, "Hey, eat the goat."
Kill me to
the
go.
druid.
The druid's been pissing me off. Eat the druid.
What you doing, little man? What you doing? What?
I mean, when he was a boy, you did actually want to eat me.
Oh, thank you. Sweet boy.
No, please leave me alone.
It's never good with funny face.
I am having difficulty. There's apparently not a stock goat image in Roll20 right now, so I will have to come back and find. Yeah, there's just not a goat one. I looked for sheep too. Let me try ram and see if I can find one.
Pietro, hump the goat.
Wait. No, I have a battering ram, but that's not the same thing.
No.
So just use your mini for right now. We'll all just have to use the imagination that we were given that you were a goat, because I don't have a
Okay.
mini for it.
How much HP does a goat get?
10. I have boar. Why do I have boar minis but not goat minis?
Well, okay, you had boar because he turned into a boar when we were fighting against.
Well, yeah, but like Roll20 has boar minis, but doesn't have goat minis.
Yes,
Programmed into
like
it?
it built into the game. They're free ones that you get.
I swear
They
I've seen a
don't
goat
have-
one though.
They don't have goat ones.
I swear I have.
People don't turn into goats all that often.
We'll have to use our imagination.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different animal that I put on the village. I don't know.
I mean, at this rate, we might have to come up with all sorts of animals for Vero to turn into, just so that you could have the mini set up ahead of
Please
time.
don't. Please don't.
I find it absolutely lovely that whenever I turn into an animal, it's because somebody said you can turn into an animal. I never come into it myself.
Except for the one time you want to turn into a spider.
You want to be a tiger?
Sloth would have.
Do you
A
find
tiger?
one? That is not an image I can use as much as I would like to. I have a tiger mini, but like not a goat mini. Why? Want to be a werebear?
We can just pretend. We all have imaginations.
Yeah, we're gonna just have to
It's
pretend.
true.
We're
We're
all
writers
creative.
and artists.
It's like it's D&D game where we usually
I
pretend
know.
anyway.
Yeah, it's like a real
No,
tabletop
that's
one.
crazy, right?
So crazy.
Quit giving me sass. I can hear it. Here, you're a ferret.
Oh, but this
Oh, yay!
Filigree, when did you get here?
It's another rat. Please call him a rat. I want to see how
Well,
you
I'm gonna
react.
call him
Hi,
a rat.
rat.
Just remember.
But he's actually supposed to be a goat right now. We're just.
I love how it's called.
Goat.
I love how it's in all caps.
Can he even get past all of us?
Yeah. You guys, because you're not in combat, you guys can move past each other. You guys can play the shuffling game to make sure you guys don't knock each other off the path. But you should have control over the goat. I know it's not a goat; it's a goat.
Okay, I'm gonna just like,
Okay,
use my snow to like signal people that I want to go through, and then
screw signal. You are a proud, beautiful billy goat. You're headbutting the shit out of their kneecaps.
No!
But yeah, you can shove your way past them. Don't forget, remember the emotional shift of becoming an animal, because you do become that animal. So for the goat, you're hungry. It's just a default state for goats.
Tries to bite at RNT's cloak.
And B, you don't give any fucks at all.
okay, I'm going through and give not any fucks.
I can't wait until he turns into a honey badger or something.
Honey badger
Oh
don't
god,
give no
that's
shit.
aggressive as fuck.
Yep. Yeah.
Remember, we roll
Gotta fight our own druid.
for dangerous.
Okay. While the druid is moving, everybody make me perception checks except the druid. You're focusing on being a goat.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
Check
Plus
again.
whatever my thing.
First one is for Saravi, she fails. The one is
What are we
bad.
adding on to that?
Perception modifier.
Okay.
You got a 23 that time.
Yeah.
You got the nat 20 that time.
16 plus 2,
Yay.
18. I got an 18.
Okay. As you guys, the rain's pretty heavy, but Ariente, you notice that something in the bushes moves. Just this one here. Everyone else, no one else notices this. It actually had a high enough stealth that none of you should have seen it. But Katie rolled a nat 20. So there is something in the bushes right here, Ariente, that you see. It's
Okay,
just moving a little bit.
I probably screamed, "Oh my gosh! It moved! Did you guys see that? Did you see that? Over there!"
See, I knew. We have to set it on fire.
What element of surprise?
If the safest option is nuke it from out orbit.
Vera, while they're making these rolls, you actually can have you'll have moved to this new platform over here. So you are at the turning point and moving downward.
Okay.
Are we casting on the helpless plant?
Not yet.
Okay, pause here.
They are
Are we
getting
attacking
ready.
the plant? Like legit, I
yet.
need to know.
Phil, are you
Phil, are
attacking
you
the
using a
plant?
spell slot for that?
No, it's
No,
a
they
cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Okay,
They are
good.
getting ready.
I think they're preparing.
Just
Yeah.
in case, they're just making sure.
In character, Pill's like,
It's
you know
like-
what? I'm going to. You know what? The kid might be right. Let's try this out.
No, I mean, like, let's torch it.
Hell's like scorched earth.
I do
know to me, but I'm gonna punch it.
if that thing decides to attack the goat.
Yeah, that's true. Is anybody following, or are you guys gonna let your druid continue forward by themselves?
Can Noemi follow?
You go ahead and make me a dex check.
Okay.
Just straight dexterity check.
Where is my dice? It is.
So it should be like, I think you have a +3?
Yeah, I got it. 18 plus 3.
Okay. You nimbly dart around everybody, and you are now on the same platform as the goat.
Okay, so I'm here.
Yeah. You managed to get across despite it being slick. You kind of watched where the goat was stepping, and since you're approximately the same weight as the goat, it was fairly easy. You have fewer limbs, so I mean, it was a tad harder. The goat's kind of got an unfair advantage on you. But, Noemi's moved up there. Vero, you can move again to the lower platform, but you do know everyone's yelling some nonsense about something being in the bushes.
Well, Noemi heard
Yeah,
it.
I won't.
No, I
Okay.
heard it.
So you're gonna, so you guys are staying there.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay, you guys are still looking at the bushes. Even though our auntie pointed it out to you guys, you still can't quite see what's in the bush.
Noemi yells back, should I just torch it?
Burn
Let
the
me
bush.
try without fire first. I want to shoot an arrow, just in case.
It'd be nice if you just get around
Try and
it.
scare it
Don't
out.
do anything.
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean,
Can-
it's not
can-
as it's fire.
Can give the druid a slightly annoyed because he knew how it turned out to just set things on fire where it wants to set.
Slightly annoyed Bob.
Noemi laughs.
Actually,
It's a-
I think personally, I think it's more along the lines of one of those goat screams. Just
Like, it turned out horrible for him last time.
okay. Well, okay. Are we attacking?
Wait,
yet.
before you attack anything, Callie doesn't want to leave two squishies over there by themselves, so she's gonna go across first, just in case
Oh shit.
something happens.
Wait,
Let's have
wait,
Careful, you're heavy.
Let's have the tanky person
Dex.
up there. She has decent
Wait.
dex. Calm
Dex
down.
check.
Wait a second. Wait
What?
a
Nothing to
second.
do with
What?
Dex.
Wait a second. Sarabi takes off the rope, ties Arienti around the waist, and gives Kali the point. Take this with you.
You want me to drag the gnome? The gnome child.
Here, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this child with you.
I'm pretty sure she's more graceful than me, but
Kill
okay.
two birds with one
I have a
stone.
high dex.
But it's a
Yeah.
kill. You have to protect.
I know.
Okay. So, are you carrying Arienti, or is Arienti walking?
What is Hallie's gonna look to Ariente and go, what do you want to do? Do you want to go by yourself? Do you want me to carry you across? You will weigh like nothing to me, so.
She's going to look at Pietro and Sabri and say, "Are they coming too?"
They will. We can't all go at once.
Okay. She's probably fine with. I don't know. Is she gonna be fine with being picked up? It's kind of embarrassing.
It's whatever you think she wants to do. Callie's not gonna do anything to her unless she's fine with it.
If it makes you feel any better, Ariente, Kali carries all of us. So,
It's
Yeah.
true.
We carried everybody.
so it's
Okay.
if you- yeah.
She's okay.
I love this side conversation going on about how they're like, we're gonna kill the party. Yep, we're gonna kill the party.
If we fall, I can save us.
Okay, so, are we being carried or not being carried? Because that changes the check.
Okay, carried.
Carried. Okay, Kali, roll me a dex check.
Okay, I'm gonna put her on the back of the shoulders. Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my dexterity? 15?
Okay. You slip for a second, Kali,
Mhm.
but you catch yourself.
Then. Yeah.
Yeah, you and Ariente made it across to the other side. So the four of
Alright.
you were over there.
Okay, let me
The
move.
go. Or the three of you and the
Stand
go.
here.
So go ahead and move yourselves over, Kali and Ariente. You guys are both over there on that
Oh,
side.
baby, come here. Come here.
Okay. So now you're over there. Now, are we attacking the bush? Is that what's happening?
No, I mean turn to Callie. Do I
You're like
torch
ripping.
it or not?
Let's see. What do I have? I don't have much to attack with. Can it be hurt by vicious mockery?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No,
First-
it can't.
The bush cannot be hurt by vicious mockery. You don't know if the thing in the bush can be, though.
I wonder if
Wants to
the thing
be
in the
some,
bush
like,
can also
innocent thing.
blast.
Yes, mock the thing in the
Probably
bush.
not.
Make it angry.
Well, didn't Robbie
Goats
want to
are
give a
people
warning
too.
shot?
Yes, she did. But
Just animals are people too. Sorry, it was.
Sorry.
is
It's cool. I want it
You're
as a
an animal
bumper
rights
sticker.
activist.
is everyone content with where they are? Are you ready for Sarabi to
Yeah.
shoot an arrow at it first?
Sarabi looks at Rose and Bill and
Oh,
goes,
wait, I didn't mean to click
anybody
that.
else wants to cross?
I
I
move
can
closer.
try to make sure if anybody falls, have something to save your asses.
Rose kind of hold up. Most of my spells, or at least the ones that really matter, require Oh wait, I forgot. I have spell slots now. That's cool. I need to be within touch for that one.
Guys, you have to use the bar for this.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to use the bard for long range healing because I did not memorize long range healing. So I guess what Rose will do is also try to make her way over there as much as my dex sucks. Okay.
Really,
Well, I mean,
Callie
I have
should
a
have probably
crossbow.
carried Rose
You can have
across.
that if you want.
I mean, probably, but Rose didn't think about it until it was too late. It was like, oh yeah, I should probably go with her.
It's an
Wait, Rose,
emergency.
I have a crossbow. You can take that if you want.
I
She
have
has a crossbow too.
I just don't have long range healing, is the thing.
Yep.
I don't either.
Okay, cool. Actually, that's probably fine that Ariante's over there then.
Okay, so is Rose crossing or not?
No, she's gonna see what's going on because just because Ariante saw something doesn't mean that something's actually there.
You think I've seen things?
No.
No, she's just saying
I'm
it could
literally
be a
just
mouse.
You don't trust me because I'm a kid.
I'm
I
literally
did not
just
say
imagining
that.
you guys yelling at each other in the rain across this like canyon.
God damn it! Do I torch
I
her?
don't want to stop.
Hey,
Guys, let's let everyone
stop-
know we're
hey.
here louder.
stop yelling.
I don't think the birds in the next city over heard us yet.
Noemi, Sarabi wants to fire out an arrow first, and then
Okay.
you can torch shit.
Okay,
Okay.
roll
I
to
mean-
hit the bush.
Oh.
Me?
Who's
Yes.
attacking?
You said you want to fire an arrow at it, and I told you to wait, so.
Throw an arrow.
Okay, She did.
Okay. Sarabi, you hit loud noise. Thank you, Phil. Sarabi, you hit the bush. Now I need to figure out. Now I have to do math. Hold on a second. Okay, all of you guys are fine. As the arrow comes sliding into the bush, the vines quiver for a second, and then, very much like a porcupine, spines shoot out.
Oh shoot.
Shit.
Doesn't hit any of you guys. It was far enough away. The thing in the bush whimpers.
Aw.
Nice! We got dinner!
God.
That was
That's
totally
what
incorrect.
Firo,
Can I torch it now?
make me
Yes.
a nature check.
Hang
What
on.
I
There's
know.
trapped in there. What am I?
Let me guess. I'm gonna mess up this roll because I rolled so high on insight. Sometimes I hate myself.
It's okay. Let's see what happens. So you got a nature check.
Oh, 20. Nice.
Nice.
No.
Rewind. That 20?
No, a 16
Okay.
plus a 4.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go into the other chat because you're a goat and cannot share this information with your party.
Wait. But Phil can understand it, can't he?
I mean, I can talk to Vera with the ring.
Yeah,
Yes,
what
you
I'm
can.
saying.
The range of your ring.
It's 60 feet.
You have to move
It's
closer.
close enough.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
it's
close
Do you
enough.
want to follow us into the chat, Pill?
Actually, wait. Hold on a second. Is it? It's speak with animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
If
the
the
spell.
animal's willing. I
Yeah,
believe
hold
is what
on.
it said.
I think the spell actually has a range. Let me look.
Yeah, Ver wouldn't mind sharing that information.
Well,
Probably.
Let's see. Speak with animals. Action self lasts for 10 minutes. You gain the community with beasts. Yeah, you just have to be able to talk to them.
If it turns out to be like a super innocent, harmless creature, I'm going to feel so bad.
It probably is.
Yeah.
Stuck in
Yeah,
there.
it probably is. That's what I'm
Sarabi is,
saying.
and Sarabi is going to eat it, but I'm gonna feel so
Regardless.
bad.
I'm glad you made the character and person, the character player distinction there. But yes,
Yeah, me, I'll feel bad. Noemi's gonna try and put it down.
Bill, Vero, you guys can both
It's
go
not
into
already
the other
dead.
chat. Actually, Pill, you stay here. I'm gonna tell Vero. Then you can go into the other chat, and I'll come back and get you. Because then Vero has to tell you because it's the goat communicating with the wizard, and then the wizard gets to share with the party. So we're gonna play telephone here.
Telephone.
Yay!
Alright,
I
then.
love telephone.
So Vero and me in the other chat.
Oh
I
man,
hope I
we are.
didn't kill like an innocent forest
Oh my
It might have
God.
just gotten
Like a
hurt.
rabbit. I'm gonna be so sad.
because
Brigade
we
is
were.
probably not gonna let you kill it.
Oh, by the way, you killed a fairy. No, I'm just kidding.
No!
Well, if we
What?
torch it,
Filigree, no!
if we torch it though, it's probably totally
You
gonna
killed
kill it.
Tinkerbell.
Also, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Filigree is like secretly super badass and is strong enough to
Probably
take
is.
all of.
It'd be cool if
Nah.
he was.
You killed Bambi's mom.
Man,
Oh, well, dinner.
if it's not already dead, Noemi's gonna put it down there.
No, it
Unless
could be.
it's not hurt.
It could be
Or
healable
it's
though.
trapped.
'Cause
Yeah.
animals heal just like we do with spells and stuff.
But why would you want to heal dinner? Again, this is Sarabi.
Somebody in the party might end up being a Disney princess, and his name is Vero.
Vero, you have to stop
Hero's
them.
a pretty princess.
Isn't there?
Oh wait, Vero's
I
not
don't
in this
think our
room.
druid would be very happy if you ate an animal right in front of
Well,
him.
no, he'd probably be fine with it, but not if it was,
Not if we
not if
injured
it wasn't
first.
necessary. Yeah.
Like, we have to hunt for food, not for fun.
Yeah.
That wasn't for fun. It was like just to make sure we don't die.
Yeah, it was self-defense, so I'm sure he'd be
That's
fine.
fair. That's fair.
That's safe if
I was gonna
uh,
torch it.
it's a good creature. If it's a
It might
good
have been
creature and we can
toasted
heal it, then
Okay, Phil, you can come into the other chat now.
Okay.
It might have ended up getting toasted anyway.
I mean it's probably something bad, but it's something good that we just hurt. I
Watch it
guess
be a
we-
puppy.
No, not a puppy, please.
Suddenly, Sarabi feels remorse.
No, I'm pretty sure she will still eat it.
Yeah, she's still eating it.
Ariete will not let
That is
you.
food.
Ariete will not let you eat a puppy.
No, she won't. She's like, it's so cute, how could you?
Well, I mean, cows were cute too once, and you still eat burgers.
Does she? Is she a meat eater?
Ooh,
That
that's-
is a question that you need to think about if you want.
It's- You're gonna eat.
Abby, you're
working on-
roboting, cutting in and out.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Probably okay with it. Because she likes Pietro and Sarabi and they were rangers, so she's probably okay.
Pietro has to eat too. You can give Pietro like berries all day. That's animal abuse.
We'll probably start giving him our rations because we have meat and like it's jerky, but still.
I was
Better than
planning
no
on
meat.
giving him some meat later as like, here Pietro, I got you something. But that's later.
Yeah, I need to actually have Callie interact with him because she hasn't yet. 'Cause she's been too in her head and she feels bad. But at the same time, he didn't recognize her earlier, so she's like, I don't know if I should. I don't want to get bit again. So
He apparently recognizes Ariente though.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay, you
did we
guys ready?
lose?
Huh?
Did we lose somebody?
Abby's trying to fix her. There you go.
Ah.
She was roboting, that's why she left.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
We were also talking about how it is to eat puppies.
Is that better?
Yes, it's better.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, Phil, you can share with the party the information. I love this game.
Okay, these plants are what do you? I forget the name already. What? Fuck it. Anyway, they're like, if you attack the plants, they'll like explode with thorns and all that. So as long as we don't attack it when we pass through, we'll apparently be fine. Now, you guys want to heal it. I don't know. None of us know that it'll attack over that or not. We don't know if that'll count as attack.
We don't know what's
So-
even trapped there.
Yeah, but
Can we
apparently,
eat it though?
as long as we don't attack it, we will be fine.
There's something trapped in there and we'll want to save it, but we can't. Oh, my heart.
Well, we could just torch it and not have to worry about it.
But then who killed the thing that's trapped in there?
And you'll probably piss off Vero.
Mm,
So, here's an idea. Why? since Rose probably has a higher armor class than Orienti, I'm guessing, why not have her, when she walks up to it, try to heal it if she wants to?
My armor class is 13. What's yours, Arianti?
Really probably low. Let me look it up.
I'm just guessing.
Armor class, where is that at?
What's an armor class?
Well, okay, it would be in character. It would be more
14.
like, hey, 14.
Well-
Oh my God, yours is better than mine.
What the fuck?
Because of her dexterity. Dexterity adds to your AC.
Oh.
Higher,
so what's yours?
higher dex you have,
Change of
higher
plan.
AC.
The
What
kid
is your
heals it.
armor class?
Mine is 13.
Ah.
So yours is
Okay, so never mind. Send the kid to heal it if she wants to.
Oh yeah, for the
She's
record,
gonna want to.
I mean, I have cure wounds too.
Hey, I'm protesting here. She's gonna want to.
okay, all right, guys. Here's the fun part. All of you guys have all of your armor has been like pristine and cleaned and well kept. Arienti's armor is slightly more damaged than yours, but it's clearly of better quality.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so her equipment is better than your guys's, and she's like 12.
Oh, look at me, I'm Clem for. I give kids better equipment.
Actually, none of you guys have asked her backstory, or you guys kind of like have a general idea of her backstory, but she's been adventuring like hella longer than you guys. Like legit.
wow. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, that's the reason why Arianti has a higher armor class than Rose. Because she has better armor.
Yeah. Okay. In character, Rose is like, well, my armor is. I actually forgot what my armor is. Hold up. I have.
I think it's just leather.
I thought I bought a chainmail.
Oh right, you have chain.
Yeah, I have a chain shirt. And I'm like, yeah, I have this chain shirt. Maybe I could go over. And then our auntie's like, no, it's good. I'll take care of it.
I don't know.
And she's
I don't
like,
think Arianti wants to go over there by herself.
Arianti's like hard pass.
Why don't I go? I have like 15 plus armor,
Okay,
And
so Robbie's got the best armor class.
and I have cure wounds.
okay.
Isn't
Let me
Cure Wounds a touch spell?
Yes.
So you have to climb in the bush. Awesome. Do it. Go for it.
She'll have to get over there. 2 dex checks, doesn't it?
Remember, as
3, because that the bush is on one of the walkways, so it's 3 dex checks.
allegedly, if you don't attack it, you'll be fine.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but that's the plan.
Vera, you may wanna just IM Pill. You just IM him. You can hear them.
You looked at from a goat. That's kind of.
Yeah, you're getting Pill. You may or may not be getting yelled at by a goat.
Okay,
Fucking
let's-
stop or I'll hang up.
Sorry.
Just
Okay. I love D&D. So, Sarabi, while they are having a telepathic argument with each other, go ahead and make the first dex check to get across.
I'm gonna move out of the way.
Oops.
Does your Bureau have? I mean, not Bureau. Pietro. have
Was
to
that
take-
your roll?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Hey, it's wet. You slip. Make me a dex save.
This happened because while Sari was walking, she was looking at Fira and going, "I'm trusting you in this. That plant better not bite me."
Yeah. So go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw. This is trying to catch yourself before you fall.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Sarabi, you are here. Or that's the wrong. It would help if I had the mini. You are here, hanging on the ledge. So
Oh,
go ahead.
God.
So Sarabi. Yeah.
I did that on purpose.
Sarabi, you were trying to argue with Pill and just casually walk across and then slipped. But you managed to catch yourself, so you were hanging on the edge. You have there's two options. Either you can drop down the 10 feet and try to catch yourself and land on the lower path, or you can try to pull yourself up. It's your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna drop. So
Yeah, if you drop, it makes it look like you were doing that on purpose.
Okay.
I totally did it on purpose. Exactly.
This was totally on purpose. Hold on a second. Let me
I
look up
just
fall
wanted to
damage.
take a shortcut.
Alright.
Pill, do you even look at her? I don't need to.
I mean,
Oh, poor girl.
alright,
like,
Sarabi,
God damn it.
you can go ahead and drop down. It's an easy enough drop for you, but you take two hit points of damage. It's from the landing because you dropped 10 feet.
Okay.
My knees.
Yep.
Look,
out
guys,
to
No,
a
no, no.
shortcut.
She does the superhero drop, and then she's like, "Oh, why did I do that?"
Yeah. Do you have a feat that says you aren't knocked prone when you fall? Sarabi? It might be a ranger thing where you have ease of movement, or it's a mobility. It's the feat mobility. I don't remember, but I just wondered if you knew that if you don't take damage if you get knocked prone.
No, I don't. I'm not a wanderer.
I don't think you have it because it means that then you fell on your ass when you dropped down.
But I did it gratefully, right?
Yes, you successfully didn't kill yourself.
Was a grateful ass landing.
Yes, you managed. It's one of those moments where you kind of like you had meant to land on your land in a crouch, and you kind of slipped a little bit in the water and landed on your butt, but you're okay.
Can I try to get Pill's attention? Like,
Well, you guys are talking to each other mentally right now.
You can I am him, just I am him in the game.
In you guys' head.
Yeah, because you guys are talking to each other in your head, so you guys can totally just message each other in private.
Okay.
You guys are a telepathic
Like, do it
communication.
on
okay,
Discord.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so just I am him in Discord. If you're like, hey, you didn't tell them the thing I told you.
You is proud goat.
I can imagine that Pietro is not happy about the situation.
Oh no,
whining.
Sarabi is much farther away now. Sarabi, you're gonna have to try to remind Pedro that he has to stay, or he's going to try to chase after you.
I was actually going to order him cross.
Okay, go ahead and let him make a dex save. Dex check, I mean.
I forget the dex. The pass there. +2.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Good. One of the two had to do it.
Arianty pets Pietro as he comes up. Hi, Pietro! You did it!
Aww.
Okay, it's a thing you get called land stride. You don't get it till you're 8th level. Sorry.
So you don't get to do all the cool stuff until later.
Yeah, when she's when Sarabi's a higher level, she won't even have to make checks for this. She can just walk across the
You can just do
mountainous terrain.
backflips
It's
across.
just fine. Pretty much, yeah.
Say bye-bye to the ass landing.
Yep. Okay.
So anybody else gonna do something, or should I move?
There we go. Pill then informed you guys while you guys are like running around. Vera also says that you have to push through the vines and be careful. So there you go. You guys are slowly getting more information as the goat keeps trying to inform your wizard of the exact thing that he said to him. Okay. So you guys get Sarabi, go ahead and make another dex check, but the DC is significantly lower because you are farther across the bridge already.
Right.
Yeah. You managed to get the rest of the way across very easily, and now you are on this lower platform. If it's more of a rough terrain, because you see that there are some rocks, it's kind of like this path is a little broken down, so you've got some bigger rock outcroppings that are making the pathway narrower, but you can easily get to the thorns.
Yep.
Okay, now when you look into the bush, there is some animal. It looks like a pretty large rodent. Not like a rabbit, but something that's more mouse-like or shrew-like. But it's like bigger than a normal shrew, and it's caught in the bush.
I'm sorry, the first thing I thought of was, it's a rat of unusual size?
Yes, close to that. But yeah, it's because it's not a tiny creature, it's clearly a medium-sized creature, so it's like a rat the size of a dog.
So like a giant porcupine.
It's like it's unconscious, right? Or
It's
like...
conscious, but it's clearly it's really wrapped up in the vines. Like it's all tangled.
All right. Sarah's gonna look in this direction and make the cross signal. Cross.
Okay.
So you're gonna try to cross?
You want Pietro to come over? She wants us to come over to her.
Oh, okay.
You want Pietro to go first?
Pietro and Vero should go, probably.
Okay, Pedro, make me a dex check, and then Vero, you can just cross.
+2. God damn it, this wolf is... Oh!
Yeah, wolf's fine. The wolf and the goat both cross.
Animals.
Yep. Alright, it's nice to have 4 legs.
Have Pietro eat the animal, have Vera watch.
Okay.
So nice, the 3 animals together.
3 animals together.
Okay, the goat is giving you the stink eye again.
So Robbie, make me a perception check.
Got it.
Okay, as you're like calling them over, you're kind of looking into the bramble more. There are bones on the ground inside the brambles of other creatures. Some maybe predators. You might see an elk or something in there, but these are clearly creatures that have gotten caught and died in the bramble.
You sure this plant is not carnivorous? Because I'm pretty sure we are really...
Well, it probably is.
Probably doesn't eat when it gets trapped. But...
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, those exist, so it would make sense that it would be carnivorous.
Awesome.
Actually, wait. Didn't any of you have Fitterfall? Where were you cleaning this?
The fucking druid is telling me. I got the fact checker telling me shit.
Nature, Mr. Nature.
Alright. Sarabi looks at Biro and then looks at the plant and points at the plant and points at herself and like, you sure? I can do this? This thing is not going to eat me, right?
Well, if you don't...
One bot for yes, 2 bot for no.
He doesn't know what to
You have to push your way through the vine. Don't get caught up in it. Otherwise, we're gonna have to cut the plants and break you free.
Oh yeah, you can cut the plants when she's in there. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
No,
and we're all gonna get fucking hurt.
Don't do that.
Alright. Since I'm the only one here who has thumbs, I'm going to go forward.
Okay.
What do I have to roll?
Roll me 2 dex checks. The first dexterity saving throw is to get across because it's still one of those narrow pathways. The second dexterity saving throw, or this dex check. Nope! You don't have to roll the second one! You fall!
Oh shit.
Down! So, Sarabi, you don't get a chance to save yourself this time. You land in this bush over here.
Oh no! Oh no! Zombie!
So, first, you take fall damage, because you just fell off the edge. You just completely tripped, because you rolled a nat 1. Take 2 more points of fall damage, and then you land in the bush, which of course does damage to the bush.
Oh shit, it's going to explode on my face.
Oh,
So
no.
thorns
Like a
come shooting out.
porcupine.
I better save my butt.
Sorry, I'm double checking the damage. Ah, there we go. It's 2d10. There it is. Take 13 more points of damage as you fall into the bush.
Ow! The plant was attacked that way, right?
Yeah.
So Sarabi will remember.
Yeah. So, Sarabi, you are now considered grappled and prone.
Oh no.
Yeah, like I think I'm going to need help.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I don't know, can I try to get over and help her out of this? I'm a goat, I'm not that tall.
You can. The check for you will be easier, but you can either jump down, or you can try to push your way all the way around.
I think it'd be.
I'm gonna jump down. I don't care.
Okay, so you have a climb speed.
He's a goat. He
so
don't care.
you can climb down. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, as you try to climb down the edge.
Okay, I hope I don't mess this up.
Well, if he does that, Callie's gonna cross this path up here that she's at.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
Oh no! Fuck.
What'd you get?
A 6!
Okay.
No, a 5! A 5!
Even better.
They go
Even
to
better.
some-
The goat starts climbing down to help Sarabi. Realizes that it lost its footing, and is
Oh, no.
tumbling into this bush.
Oh no,
Okay.
Oh my
no!
So
Oh,
the goat loses its footing and goes kind of head over butt down the rest of the mountain and goes tumbling into the bush. Now make me a dex saving throw as your goat.
no, fuck.
Oh,
Try to slow yourself before you hit the bush.
I'm so fucking dead.
Oh. Get it.
Okay, at least the goat. At least when when you get damaged, the goat form will dissipate, and then you can get out as an elf.
Yeah.
As you.
Dex saving throw.
There you go.
Oh, a 19. It's 21 no. Why no?
Oh,
Why
you also can roll this one at advantage because that's the goat thing. That's being sure-footed. You gotta make your saving throws at advantage. So if
I
you want to roll
rolled
like
the 19.
okay, perfect. That unless you were like I want that 20, you managed to stop yourself before you hit the bush. But you do take fall damage. Take 6 points of fall damage.
Okay, how much HP does this goat have?
10.
10, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
have
okay,
4.
I still have 4 gold points.
As goat points. Points.
Sorry.
No, you're great.
Oh my god! Oh, that might be our quote of the day.
I have 4.
I have 4 goat points. That is like a D&D out of context line.
Way to go there, buddy.
Should I submit this?
Yes.
We should have a post
Absolutely.
channel for D&D, please.
Oh,
I
that's
want it.
incredible.
Let's have a goats post channel
only
for D&D.
Druid, I only have 4 goat points left, but I'm standing.
Oh my god,
There's a goat there, buddy.
Okay, so the goat fell. Kali, you wanted to move, yes?
Yeah, I already rolled for it. It's an 18.
Yeah, you
So
crossed.
it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, she's still tied to Ariente though.
Oh, no, we
Am I?
didn't tie. She just picked her
It's
up.
on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pietro
Okay.
watching everybody fall like, what are you doing?
Alright, so Sarabi's in a bush. There's a goat next to her. Kali, you have to get either you jump down, which you can do, or you have to cross through the bushes.
And jumping down, it's a deck save, right?
Yes.
You
You can make it a strength save because you are strength based because you
That
are
is
just
true.
like pole vaulting and landing. The dex is because the other two are dex characters, so they're trying to be nimble.
I have
They're
a
like-
much better chance if I make it strength. So yeah.
Yeah, you were for all intents and purposes long jumping. They are parkouring.
Okay, then I'll just do that. Then I'll jump down.
Go ahead and
Have
make a strength check.
So I have a +6 to that.
It's a
so-
strength save. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 21.
Perfect. You land on the other side. You will take fall damage.
That's fine.
Take 2 points of fall damage.
Okay. I can't pull my keyboard out.
Yeah, you land with like a solid thud and heavy clattering armor, but you are next to the goat and Sarabi.
Okay.
So that's your
Yeah,
turn.
she really actually does the superhero landing.
Yes, she does that. She does that where she lands one knee, one fist in the ground, like we're like a badass. Okay, so what's everybody else doing?
Ariante's really worried. So, sorry. Ariante's gonna try and dash over.
Okay,
Noemi stops her.
Stops me?
Yeah, she's like, no. All right, look, I'm gonna tie this rope around your waist, and then you're gonna cross. So that way, if you fall, as you saw everyone else fall, I can pull you up.
But what if you fall?
Well, then we're screwed. But it's better than going without any reassurance. Okay?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I can do this myself.
I'm not kidding you, kid. We just saw 2 of our party members fall.
It's okay, I got this!
Okay. Go.
Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams!
Alright, you can do it. Go.
Okay, so Dex. Where's
Yep.
Dex?
Oh, she can do it alright.
Nice.
I told you I could do it!
I didn't say you couldn't.
Arianti, since you got a nat 20, if you would like to do some kind of fancy smancy, I walk on my hands bullshit, you can.
Okay, I probably dash across, do some flips, and then just jump right over next to Pietro.
I'm gonna move for a second.
Yeah, so like a gymnastics routine, she does like cartwheels through it, and you guys are like, ah! Because this small child is scaring the shit out of you.
That kid is a prodigy.
Okay.
But yeah, you are now at a lower level. What does everybody else want to do?
Kid is a show off.
Yeah, your kid's a show off.
Told you I could do
I didn't say you couldn't! Yelled across.
Okay, Rose is gonna start trying to cross herself because it's looking like things are getting really bad here. So I'm gonna try to make my first dex save.
Dex save.
Dex
check.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It really is a dex check. Yeah.
It's a 5. So
5. No. Dex save now.
Okay, cool.
You guys are being defeated by walking.
6.
God.
Awesome. You fall.
One step, step in a puddle and fall.
Yep.
Amazing.
Take 6 points of fall damage and you were on your back. You're just like, woof, the wind got knocked.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill. Wanna cross?
No, I'm gonna cast Misty Step.
Cool, where are you teleporting to?
Okay, well the distance is 30 feet, so I'm gonna have to cast it twice. Luckily I have spell slots for that, but let's see. 30 feet. So yeah, I can teleport here.
Okay, so you teleport there. That's your first. You just teleport down.
Yep.
You guys all watch. Literally, Pillis watched all of you guys pretty much fall. The gnomes are like flipping their way across. The ranger fell into the brambles. Kali superhero jumped down, and Pillis just like, fuck this. And you watch as what color? Do you want to keep it a silver mist, or do you want to make it a different color?
Silver.
Silver.
Silver's fine.
You guys watch as a silver mist kind of envelops Pill, and then it appears in front of Arianti as he just reappears there. It is very much like a Harry Potter style apparate.
Not cheating!
The rest of the mist just floats around like the L'Oreal stuff.
Yep. Exactly.
I just want to say that I'm pretty sure Ariente has Featherfall.
Yes.
I do.
And she could, like, take 5 of us, like, without danger of anything. Down.
Yep.
Well, we're here now.
The thing is, Arianti might not have thought about using Featherfall right now because
that's
she just
true.
because she just saw her mentor try to jump down at herself.
Okay.
It was on purpose!
I didn't know the paths were going down. I thought it was just a big path that was all at the same level. That you
No, I was
fell
trying to
down.
make that very clear that they're dropping. You are zigzagging on a very sheer cliffside.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I could have thought about Featherfall, but no, never mind. It's past.
Well, you still have a bit of a ways to go if you wanted to. But, so everybody's moved once.
Noemi has it.
Sarabi, you're in a bush. What do you want to do?
Yeah, so Sarabi extends her hand and goes, help!
Okay, Kylie. Okay, Kylie, your turn. Are you gonna try to pull her out of the bush?
Yeah, is there a way to, like... You say damaging the bush is what causes it to release the... whatever it's called.
Guys, did no one
Right.
move?
No, she did
The
not move.
thorn? Yeah, the thorns appear to be when you damage the bush.
Yeah.
It releases thorns.
Is it possible to, like, gently try to work... Because she's tangled in it, right?
Yes.
Is it possible to, like, gently try to work her out of it without damaging the bush? Like, to move
Yes,
it?
it will take time.
Well,
and you have
yeah.
to sit there and work at it. But yes, you can slowly disentangle Sarabi. It's a dexterity check. Or
Okay,
yeah, it would be dexterity. Or sleight of hand if you have it. If you have a sleight of hand skill, you would be able to
Do not.
use this as you slowly pulling it apart.
It's exact same
I
as
just
dexterity,
wanted
so
to
it does not matter.
I just wanted to say cast light, but I'm in the wrong fantasy mode.
Alright. Not bad. 15?
15? Okay, you were starting to work it. You have gotten, like, get all the brambles out of Sarabi's hair, and you've gotten her arms free, but, like, her lower half is still stuck. And
Yeah.
and it's, even with your thick gloves, you are still feeling the thorns prick through you. It is like they are cutting through the glove like it's butter. Like, the thorns are just painful as you pull them away from Sarabi without hurting her or yourself. So you're not taking damage, but it's one of those, like, ow, I keep
Like little
grabbing onto a
tiny
black
cuts
Yeah,
and all that, yeah.
you keep grabbing onto a blackberry bush, so it's hurting.
Yeah.
Imagine her butt. She landed as first on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see, by the way.
Well,
so
you're gonna
when
feel that
Pull
later.
the vines away from her. You can see that she's got cut everywhere.
Yeah.
She's just bloodied.
Aw.
For the most part, she just seems pissed about it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Vero, did you want to do anything?
Miguel right now, no. I would have healed Sarabi otherwise, but I think it's better to go through the stuff as a goat than as a elf.
That's true.
We still have to save that poor innocent trap animal.
If you want to.
I mean,
At this point, I think a lot of us stopped caring.
I slashed my butt trying to save that creature. I'm not going away from here without that creature.
God damn it, Sarabi.
I can go and try to save it.
Okay.
It's what I think what the druid would do.
Okay, if that's what you're doing, you need to make a dex save, or a dex check, to walk through the brambles,
Yeah.
but you won't
Okay.
need to make a check to walk across the path.
I'm gonna, I think, dex check. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try. Oh no!
Oh,
Why do
no.
I mess up when it's a 4? Now it's a 3.
Oh no.
Did you roll a 1?
No,
Okay,
I rolled a 2.
Alright, as long as it's not a 1. Okay, you don't trigger the thorns. You do take damage, though.
Good.
You were not nimble enough to avoid the thorns, but you were nimble enough not to stomp on the vines.
Okay.
So take another 9 points of damage, but you make it across.
I'm
And
a
you're
druid
no
now.
longer a goat. Yeah.
Yet you are
Do
now.
it again.
Here you go.
So I'm gonna. Can I try to free the animal too, or was that my whole action?
That was your action, was slowly picking your way across. By the way, it's pretty much, you manage to, like, step to the other side, and you're not, like, completely through the bramble when the spell gives out, and you, like, turn back into Vero, like, halfway in this book.
Oh no!
And that's where majority of the 9 points of damage, because, like, you would take the 9 points, and so really it's been, like, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, and then you reach the limit of the spell, and then you took 5 right there when you stood up.
Poor Vero.
Yep. So you took 5 points as just a druid, because you took the last 4 were by the spell, but the 5
Oh, do I
carried
have
over.
to like do I have to put myself at 14 now?
Yeah. So you just lose 5 hit points because the damage carries over. So whatever damage, so like when your animal form drops to 0, whatever extra damage carries over to druid form.
Oh, right. Oh, I forgot. Yes. Right.
Yeah. Because you are the animal still, so you're still taking hit points. Okay, but that's your turn. You managed to successfully get across without falling, but you are an elf again, and you're now stuck on that side. Let's see. Noemi, Pill, Arienti, Petro, you guys, Rose, you guys can all take your actions now.
Okay.
Well, I will take my entire action to try to stand up.
Okay, you stand up, you don't fall, make me a dex check, and just don't roll a 1.
It's 13.
Okay, 13. So you managed to pick your way onto the platform very, very easily, because it's only like 10 feet you have to like walk across, but you are now safely on the platform, and so you're not at risk at falling.
Yay!
You were winded, so you're a little like, yeah, that you, because for the most part, most of that I got knocked prone and have to stand back up was I lost all of the air in my lungs and now have to stand up. So that first breath was like, ow. Okay, Noemi, what are you doing?
Noemi's estimating how much distance there is between the sledge and that one.
20 feet. It's a
Yeah.
20-foot drop.
It's a big drop.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, she's gonna cross.
Okay, dex check.
I rolled a fucking 20.
Yay!
So
Plus 3.
So do you flip wizard it across? Or are you gonna be like, I'm gonna go full ninja and go completely the way Arienti did, or just gonna be like passively, angrily stroll
Angrily
across?
stomps across.
You call that?
Oh,
angry?
both are tempting. Because I've been wanting to flip for a while, but
You
at
can.
the same time,
With
I know I can.
with the nat 20, you can do it. Like you can go full extravagant on that because you nat 20'd it.
I know I can, but I'm wondering what Noemi's gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking.
Okay.
Get back at
Yeah,
Arian.
Noemi's
Showing off.
okay. She's gonna, like, you can tell that she's got, like, really good footing on everything that she's going on across the path. But she's obviously angry because she is striding.
Yeah, the small gnome is aggressively power walking across the walkway with like superb grace.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. So then it would be Pill and Arienti. You guys can both take your turns.
Ariante's gonna shout, Sarabi, are you okay?
Screams much louder than she needs to.
It's her turn.
Hey, Robbie, are you okay? Your ass got handed to you, literally, by a plant. Sorry, it's just really funny.
Leaves her hand and does the okay sign.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
No, the
Just give
okay
it-
sounds
okay.
like
Just giving her an okay. I am fine. Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to do, Arienti?
Like she's
She's probably wondering if she should try to go down there and help. But she
Yeah,
doesn't want to
yeah,
drop
baby
down.
gnome. Jump onto them, please.
Yeah, jump on the Kelly.
Just leap. It's literally one of those like little kid. Catch me.
Could Callie catch her?
If she gets her attention first, she could try. But if she doesn't,
Wait,
then Callie's
can
not gonna be paying
Callie-
attention.
Can Callie catch Ariante? He's like, Callie, catch me! Jump.
no, Army, please.
Okay. You can do that. Kali, I will let you make, oh Jesus, what would that be? A dex save to see if you just let go of Sarabi and then grab Ariante as she comes flying out of the sky at you. You can do that. But it's up to Ariante.
Yeah, it's up to her auntie.
Bye.
I want her to do a talent favor. I don't know what to
Is
do.
she gonna do it?
Yes, she's gonna do it!
Oh, come on. Okay.
Oh god.
Ariante, strength check, well, before you move, strength check or dex check for the leaping. Like, what are you doing to, like, jump down there?
Let me see which one's higher. Okay. Strength is -1, so I'm going dex. I'm
Cool.
going dex.
Cool. So you're gonna try to parkour it down to Kali to get Kali to catch you. So go ahead and roll a dex check.
Okay. Oh, this is a save. I'm gonna have my dex check.
I need to get up for a sec, but I can't wait to see what happens after this.
Yep.
Is the dex check in the same box that says saving throws?
No. Do you see where it's got your skill set? You should just be able to click on the dexterity number, where it's got your skills listed, where it just says dexterity, and click on it. It should
strength,
roll it.
dexterity, constitution, intelligence.
I see acrobatics, arcana, athletics, deception.
So
Not in your skills. It's next to it.
No,
It's the big
next to
numbers.
it. The big ones.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just click dexterity. It should roll a dex check.
There we go.
Awesome. Okay. You screw up your aim. You thought you were jumping into Kali's arms, but you were still staring at Sarabi when you leapt.
Oh shit. Damn it.
Kali, make me a dex check to keep Arianti from landing on Sarabi.
Lord!
Come on, Kelly, save Arianti.
Alright, here it is. Okay.
So it's a saving throw.
Ah! You're so fucking lucky. 18.
In a moment of absolute grace, Kali watches in slow motion as the gnome comes flying down, and you can actually, Kali, in slow motion, watch Arianti's face shifts from joy to I may have made a mistake. As your arms, one hand manages to keep hold of the plant, while your other shoots out and catches the gnome.
Excellent.
So you are holding the gnome and the plant. But in doing so, you manage to catch her, and Sarabi doesn't take damage, but you do because you're now bracing the plant with your whole arm and not delicately holding it. So you're going to take 1d10 of vine damage.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
So go ahead and take 4 points of damage as the vines cut through your armor into your arm as you now catch the gnome. But the gnome is now on the lower platform.
You said
Thanks.
how many?
It was 4.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
She's gonna give her kind of like a scolding look. Be like, really?
Sarabi looks at Talia, like you at her age.
I did so well crossing that path, I thought I could do it.
Hubris.
Talia's like, give me more warning next time.
You know what it was? It was the 2 for 2. You know, like, she thought she could do it the second time because she did it earlier when Noemi was like, let's just be careful.
Yeah, I got arrogant. She got really arrogant. She's like, I can totally do this.
Oh, poor child.
Yep.
This is how you learn, though.
Are you just Misty stepping down because you're like, fuck this?
Yep.
Awesome. You move another 30. Go ahead. You can walk to the edge of the platform and then move 30 feet.
Like it was 25 feet from where I was standing to where I am now.
I'm just saying, if you want to be able to move farther, you could probably get across the bush, so you could actually manage to get it. Or not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, not quite. If you.
I'm just gonna use my last one next turn.
You giggled because you imagined him in the bush, didn't you?
I did briefly. Actually, the reason why I giggled was if Pill, you wanted to do something really cool, you could have leapt and then teleported. So like you would have jumped 5 feet and then teleported, just like to round out everybody leaving, but you don't have to.
I mean, I'd probably have to make a dex check, wouldn't I?
Oh, or strength, your choice.
Yeah, neither are. They're both 10, so.
Given that you are a wizard, no, that you would not want to be leaping anyone.
Nope. I'm just gonna stick to what I originally did.
Besides that, would like screw his cool act.
Okay. Pill disappears and reappears lower on the platform, seemingly unfazed by all of your shenanigans. Okay, so we've been. I think everybody's took an action now.
Pietro.
Yeah. Did you want to move Pietro at all? Poison.
If he jumps, he's gonna get damage.
that he's gonna get damaged.
I mean, he can help the creature because he doesn't have chance.
He will. He's gonna have to make a dex check to get across, and a dex check to not avoid the thorns.
I'm gonna save the creature. If
Okay. Go with the dex.
I mean, how dexterous are wolves?
Okay,
I
so you
that one from my face.
walk across. So you can walk across fine. Now let's see if he can walk through the brambles without getting hurt.
Here we go.
Oh.
Okay, so not quite enough to avoid the damage of the brambles, but he does get across.
Okay.
Take 9 points of damage.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
oh thing.
Still conscious.
Pietro.
But Pedro does get across. He's looking much more haggard, but he does not get trapped in it. As you guys watch Pedro move his way through, you guys realize how easily it would be for a creature like that rat creature to have gotten caught. It's just, they just get so exhausted from the little cuts that it could easily rip them apart. And you guys too, now that you've discovered. Okay, but Vero, if you want to, you can actually relay them. I think tell them the name of the plant if you want to.
Yeah, it's called Razorvine.
Shocker.
Yes.
You told me it was
Oh, really?
something with a T.
I told you Razorvine. I later said that later I said something about fonts. Maybe you kind of mixed that up.
Oh, okay.
I did tell you we had to. The funny thing, I did tell you we had to get carefully through, and you just said as long as we don't attack it, we're fine. It was.
I love telephone. It's my favorite game.
Yeah, ADHD is fun.
Oh no, mood. I am.
It would have been nice to know before I tried to cross that this thing was called Razorvine.
You could have made a nature check too. Nobody else wanted to make nature checks.
I
It
have
has
like
fucking
0 in nature.
thorns.
I'm the less nature savvy ranger in the world.
I could have, but I didn't think about it.
Can I use my sorry?
No, go ahead.
Can I use my action to save use cure wounds on Pedro, then save the mice?
Yes. So your main action, what you're doing is you're curing Pedro. So go ahead and roll the I think it's 2. It's like 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier for cure wounds.
1d8 plus yes. It's 9 points of.
Okay. So Pedro gets 9 points back. And then you are going to need to make a dexterity check to pull the vines off of the creature.
Okay. Oh, nice. This time it's 18.
Okay.
Yay.
You successfully untangle the creature. It is not happy.
Can
but
I
it's also too exhausted to like fight back. Like you
can
realize
I
it's, like,
use my code to like keep it kind of safe, like in some kind of like
sure, you can
nest?
pull. Yeah, you can pull the creature up against you. Here, let me grab a mini for you so you can see what it looks like.
I want to know.
I'm gonna use my code as some kind of nest, so I can keep it safe.
Cute.
Okay.
Aw.
It's a rat.
I'm gonna call it a
It is a
steward.
rat.
Yep, it's a rat. But there you go. So you have a rat. But it's a fairly large rat.
Compared to the wolf, it is pretty big.
Rat. And then
Let's call it a steward and tame him and make him part of the party.
Surprised you don't
you
want
should
to eat
you
him.
should have control over the rat now. But you managed to pull it free of the vines. It has 1 hit point pretty much, as far as you know. It is like borderline dead here.
Okay. I
Okay.
see. That was my whole action, right?
That was your whole action.
My turn.
Yeah, that was your turn.
It wasn't
So,
Noemi.
yeah, Noemi.
There's multiple options, but jumping is not working.
I mean,
You'd be
it will.
jumping onto Callie again.
Yeah, but there's a small child behind Callie either. Also, you know, so she doesn't want to risk the. As much as she wants to pretend she doesn't care about the kid, you know, she cares about the kid. She doesn't want to risk the kid getting pushed into the vines.
Want her to move out of the way?
There's nowhere for her to move. Unless she went through them, but she's not going to want her to do that either.
Superhero landing.
Okay, I think Noemi's going to try and push through.
Okay, 2 dex checks. First one is to cross. Second one is to get through the vines.
Let me get my D1. First one is a 19 plus
Get across
3.
fine.
Second one, 13 plus 3.
Awesome. You are the first person to walk across without taking damage from the vines. You very, very carefully pick your way through. Okay, you managed to get across. You're over there. Vero's cuddling with this small, exhausted-looking mammal that's it's bloodied.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder,
but
do I have anything?
it's very druid. Like it nails the druid aspect.
Yeah, Noemi thinks
told
it's
you he was
sweet,
the
but she's
Disney
not going to
princess.
say that.
He is. Yes, he's a
No
Disney
help
princess.
potions. She'd probably go to Vero. She's like, "Are you sure it's not just humane to put it down?" Like she's honestly like not trying to like mess with Vero. She's asking like an honest to goodness question. You know, it's very soft. She asked it nicely because
I see.
suffering.
Yeah, I am not quite sure actually because I would. That was my turn. I would give it a good berry first and then let it go its way. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would. I said that he'd probably say, "Let me heal it first. I'm going to release it soon after."
All right.
But I mean, if I let the rat go? Would it like get caught again in that stuff? I mean, I'd probably try to get the rat on the other side and then like just...
Yeah, you know that you're going to have to carry it the rest of the way out of the bramble, or else you're like 100% sure it's going to just get caught again.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay.
It's okay, we can put bandage on it and a little hat, and we can carry it.
Come in a box.
Okay. So that was Noemi. So who else's turn?
Rose.
I lost track. Rose? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Carry catch again.
Yeah,
Can we
I have
move
the
Vero
same...
down a little bit just so that there's a place for Rose to step if she's crossing?
Yeah, Rose has the same dilemma that Noemi did in that there's a bunch of people on that platform already, and she doesn't want to risk anybody like standing in the bush because she tried to jump. So she's going to attempt to walk across. She saw Noemi do it, so it's possible.
Yep, it is possible.
So
2 dex checks.
2 dex checks.
First, not to fall. Second, not to get caught.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Oh
I'm gonna kill you guys with plants. You don't get to make a dex saving throw because you nat failed. So it's a critical failure. Fuck, you land on Sarabi.
Oh, no! Fuck.
Yeah, totally. We can fight against dragon and hellhounds, but
Plants, no. Because you failed in the exact same place Sarabi did. Okay. So
Maybe we should have just taken the phones.
So you take fall damage.
Uh-huh.
take 3 points of fall damage, but you land on the bush. So the bush goes off, but it's a radius, so it hits Rose, Sarabi, Arianti, Kali, and Pill.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
Pill?
Yes!
It's 10
Pill
feet.
is 10 feet away from the bush.
Pill is like right behind the giant metal wall of armor.
True.
It's a radius. It's gonna. Remember, Kali's also bent down to deal
he's
with.
standing.
And he's
That's true.
standing. Yeah. So everybody take 15 points of damage.
Oh damn!
This or feels first.
This is how we all
okay?
die. Amazing.
I'm dead.
How do I?
God, if Noemi has to drag everybody out, she's gonna have a fit when she's done.
I love it how Rose gonna come back saving the rat and there's like their teammates.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
That is a hilarious image to me. It's gonna be
I am so
angry.
sorry, Poison. I didn't need to kill you.
You guys have lava stops.
Do a death save.
Sometimes I kind of regret my druid is such a caring shit.
Okay, so everybody's taking their fish.
That rat better shit gold.
Or better no Philly.
Sorry.
You're having too much fun, Beth.
She has too much fun.
She's having too much fun right now.
Oh man! I thought I was gonna be. You know, there's a second fight in this game, right? I don't think we're getting to it.
Oh no!
Amazing.
It's cool. The fight will keep, but I'm just saying. Okay, so
Oh wow.
the plant exploded. Sarabi passed out. I guess it's your turn, so make me a death save.
Oh no!
It was 20 alone, right?
Yeah.
Yes, just a straight D20.
Please don't be a 1.
Yeah, please don't be a
Please
1.
don't be one.
Oh, so close! Okay. Oh my god. You failed the save, but you didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just like super bleed.
Damn it.
It's like,
Okay, Kali, it is your turn. So Robbie is mostly caught in plants. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just have to write down your guys' order really quick because I wasn't expecting this to be a combat, but I need your order. Okay. So Robbie was top of the round. Okay, so Robbie, because now I'm doing death saves, so I have to keep track. Kali, who was after Kali?
Arianti.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arianti jumped it right after Kali was entangling Sarabi, I think.
Okay, Arianti, then it was
Pill.
Vero
Vero?
and
Vero,
Noemi
Pill.
and Pill.
Vera, Noemi, and then
Didn't Pill
Pill.
teleport
Or
before
no, did
Noemi
Pill-
crossed?
Pietro
I
goes
think
in
he
my
did.
turn?
Yeah,
Or-
Peter goes on your turn.
So maybe it's Pill before Vera.
So it's Pill before Vero?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Pill,
and then I'm last.
Yeah.
Pill,
Poor Sarabi.
Vero, Noemi, Rose. Alright, so Sarabi is bleeding out. Kali, it is your turn.
Still trying to get her out.
Okay, so you don't have to make another check. The first one was enough. It just was going to take you 2 turns to be able to finish pulling her out. So you do. You manage to get the vines out off of her, but she's got she's bleeding.
Yeah.
She's actively like something nicked a major artery in that last explosion of thorns, and she is bleeding out.
And she's just gonna hold her, turn to Arianti, and go heal. Please. Now.
Yes.
Okay, so you freed her from the bush.
Mhm.
By the way, Rose, you were prone and grappled by the plant.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, just like Sarabi. Okay. So that's Kali's turn. Arianti, it is your turn.
I heal Sarabi. So
Okay.
let me get I'll use it as a level 1 spell. So let me save some stuff for the battle that's coming. Where's my thingy?
It's not. It's probably the fight's not gonna happen this day.
Yeah, we're gonna
Wow, okay.
take a long ass rest.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and give it to her as a level 2.
We'll need to stop definitely after
This
this.
day or this
yes.
play?
This plant almost killed our whole
This
party.
game day. In game day.
Yeah. This game day, the fight won't happen. Now, depending on how long it takes, depending on how we progress as players through the rest of the mountain, will depend on whether we actually get to the fight in this session.
Okay.
So what was it, a 2d8 plus 4? Or
If you're casting it level 2, yeah, 2d8 plus 5. Or whatever your spellcasting modifier. I think you have a plus 5.
Yeah, it's 5. It had it saved.
Mhm.
There you
Nice.
go.
You get 17 hit
Yay!
points back,
Good,
Sarabi. You are conscious and not bleeding out anymore. But, Arianti, why don't you move 1 square over and then put Sarabi in the square, because that way it represents that you guys are all free of the bush, so you can see. And then Rose, you are in the square that Sarabi was in, for narrative sake. Yeah, you guys landed, because they're 5 feet square, so you guys landed next to each other.
Okay, next to each other. We're like, I did land on her, and
Yeah, you didn't deal the fall damage to her because you didn't hit her, but you did activate the plant.
I'm so sorry.
I now know what grated cheese feels like.
Oh, so this is why pin cushions, are sticky.
Full holes.
Yeah, they're full of holes. Congratulations, you now experienced pin cushion level up. Achievement unlocked. Actually, I know we're joking about pin cushions, but one of my character from another game accidentally triggered a trap and got 6 arrows shot at them.
Oh my god!
And he rolled a nat 1 to dodge, so all 6 hit.
Oh.
So just like chest wound, frozen still, and it's just she literally was typing out what his thoughts were. That was the day that I realized I don't want to be a pincushion. But yeah, the artwork for it was incredible because she drew this great picture of her character in the literal seconds after being shot, with like that frozen face of horror as he looks down and blood's trickling out of his mouth as he's got 6 arrows sticking out of his chest. That was a fun trap. And then they fought a mummy.
Did he live?
Can you put that in Sarabi's sheet next to knowledge of trains, but can relate to pin?
Can relate to pincushion.
Please.
Okay.
Oh no, poor thing.
Okay, so Pill.
Eventually.
Alright, it's Pill's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my last 2nd level spell slot to cast Misty Step.
Cool. You teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and move yourself.
Bye.
He's like, okay, I do not want to be a pincushion again. I'm leaving.
So, do you have any kind of reaction to the situation that's happening, Pill, or are you just like, I don't care?
Well, he feels bad for them, but he doesn't feel like a pincushion. He doesn't have any healing spells, so it's not like he could
Can't
help
do
if he
anything.
wanted to.
Okay.
So he's just gonna step out of the way.
Okay. I'm trying to get a read on his emotional state, or whether he's really just a fuck you guys, or like, well, that sucks, but I can't help.
Yeah, it's more like the latter.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he can't even even if he threw a spell at the bush that's like right here.
Even if I tried to like levitate someone out, the thorns would still get them.
Yeah. But like even like attacking this bush here would just activate it for the rest of us here and just kill us.
Yep.
So I'm
All
just
right.
gonna move out of the way.
Alright. That's Pill's turn. Vero, it is your turn. You have a small mammal with you.
Can I use a first level spell slot to cast Good Berry and give one of these to the little mouse?
Sure. You can then put the other ones, because they last like a day or something. You can stick the other ones in your pocket, and so you can actually give them to your other players when you walk by them.
Yeah, will do.
Okay. How many good berries does it make? It's like 6 or something?
Let me see. Da, 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 da.
10. Oh yeah, you can actually give them to the whole party. So as you like walk by, like a good berry for you. You can probably eat one if you want to.
You get a berry. You get a
You
berry.
get a berry.
You
Yeah.
all get berries. Okay, I'm gonna give one to the rat and eat on myself, and then I'm gonna try to dex my way through those.
Yep. So
Whites.
you get a hit point back, but it's 2 dex checks.
Can he even
One.
make it over here with us blocking the end?
That's what I'm saying. It's very cramped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you may need to
You have
wait.
to wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless if you want to throw them.
Yeah. Kali, you can just start hurling small sharp people across the bush if you want to.
No.
Just lob them over.
She can't lob me yet. I'm still grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's got to
It'll take 2 rounds to get Rose
Can
out.
I
Rip
get
the
between
Rip
this?
the plant
Is
out of the
there
ground.
there's like this one square? Can I like get between those vines, or would I? No, that wouldn't make sense. I have to make 2 dex checks, right? That'd be even worse.
You can stop in the middle if you want to, but then you're gonna have to roll again to keep going.
No.
Yeah. This is one of those where it's one of those moments where if you don't stop, it's easier, but stopping makes it harder because now it's more likely you'll to get caught. Okay, so that's Vero's turn. Noemi, what are you doing?
Noemi's gonna cross.
Where are you gonna? Okay, so you're gonna try to cross.
She's gonna try to cross and see if she can get Rose out also.
Okay, so you're gonna try to help pull Rose out from the other side.
Yeah.
2 dex checks.
Okay. Please, guys, don't fail me now.
First one's for falling. Second one's for plants.
Okay. First one was 16.
Okay, you made it
Plus
across.
3. Second one. 18.
Okay.
Thank
you are not caught in the plants. You will have to make another dex check to get out of the plants, but you can assist Kali in pulling the vines off of Rose. So it won't take you guys 2 rounds, it'll only take you 1. But you'll both have to roll another dex check to pull them off of Rose without hurting her.
I rolled... Wait. How much do I get for sleight of hand?
Oh, sleight of hand. I forgot. Fuck, it's out. Excuse me. That's off the goddamn chart for you. You have a stupid,
damn, why?
Yeah, you have a stupid sleight of hand. Because you are in fact the
that's
rogue.
not fair.
And so you get to make a sleight of hand check for it. I think it's like a +9 or something. 7.
Okay.
You have a +7.
Let's do it.
So yeah, so you can roll a +7 to pull the vines off of Rose.
Okay. I'm rolling a +7 then, so let's see. 19.
Perfect.
Yay!
Yeah. So you are disentangling Rose's feet while standing in the bush. It is actually kind of like you guys are watching Noemi do this, and you're like, "Holy shit, she's a rogue!" I keep forgetting because she has not only managed to navigate the plants very easily. It's like one of those spy movie moments where they navigate the lasers. She's like in a weird twisted pose to prevent the plants from hurting her, and is helping Rose simultaneously. It's very cool.
He's very flexible. Be sure to tell that to future girlfriends.
You need to be more flexible.
Okay, so that's Noemi's turn. Rose, you're in a bush.
I am in a bush.
You're in a bush.
I try to help as much as possible.
You really can't move.
Yeah, I can't move, so I'm just gonna wait until I get more thorns off me and then get out of it.
Yep. Okay, so we're back at the top. We're back at the top of the round. So Ravi, it is your turn, and you're not dying. Congratulations.
Well, you guys didn't see me earlier though, but I literally, after I finished rolling, put my face into the ground like, thank God.
Yep. Prayers to the heavens. Yeah. So Ravi, you are conscious, but you also have thorns sticking out of your clothes. You're like, what happened? Did I get free of the bush? It was like I don't know where I am moment.
Just dazed.
Yeah, dazed due to blood loss.
She's
Suddenly
totally
it's all
covered in
black.
blood like in a zombie apocalypse, and this is terrible. This plant is connected to all the other plants, right?
Yes,
It's not like I can just set it on fire.
Oh my god.
Not while we are in it.
Please do not set the plant on
Well,
fire.
I'm not saying
Do not do
Okay,
that
but
now.
once we are out, I'm setting it on fire. It doesn't deserve to keep being alive.
As long as you're far away from the firing
How
arrow.
about this?
Don't do that now. We had our
And I
chance.
firebolt it.
Good. Let me cross first.
Oh, wait, no. Was this a defining moment? Did Pill and Sarabi agree on something? I'm so
Yeah.
excited!
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Inspiration point for that, please. Oh my god.
Guys, we need to.
What?
This is like a monumentous occasion. We might need to write this down.
What? I didn't
Give
say
Till
shit. I
and
simply said
Robbie agree.
I see, let's reward Sarabi and Pill inspiration points.
Exactly, please. That was great.
The rest of the team
That's
is
'cause
great.
you guys haven't been paying attention to the Britain chat. They have been a lot more civil to each other.
They have been.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. I have been, but like verbally, we actually got confirmation.
Yeah, verbal confirmation now.
Okay, so
Get
I
that
didn't
for
say
us.
burn it. I said freeze it.
He just want to start a fight.
oh, so that's your attempt to try to get through the plant,
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
honey.
You get stuck again!
You don't get stuck,
Okay.
but you do take damage. You don't trigger it though.
Okay, that's good at least.
But that's one. Oh, 3. Okay. Why does that roll it twice?
So when you click on them, all your character sheets are set up to automatically roll with advantage. You only take the first check. The first one is the first roll. The second one is the second roll. So whenever you're looking at them, you just look at the first roll. Some of them, because I don't have the option to turn it off, it's either you always roll with advantage or you always roll with disadvantage, which is dumb.
Yeah.
So so I just left it on you always roll with advantage. So it's the first number, unless you're rolling with advantage, and then it's just the higher one.
Okay, then it's 9.
Okay, so you take. Oh Jesus! I rolled up. I'm so sorry.
Don't I have to make 2 rolls?
No, because you're not
Yeah,
walking on its
it's
foot.
the narrow path that you have to make the second roll. This one was just for the plants.
Oh,
And you take 13 points of damage.
oof. How many?
13. How much
Oh.
health do you have?
I'm okay.
God.
And then she crawls.
Pet.
Oh no! If you're crawling across, okay. Correction. Are you on your hands and knees crawling?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You don't have to make a dex check, but you don't get all the way across.
Oh,
you
we
get
could
like
have crawled this whole
I'm gonna
time.
stay here because it's gonna take me a lot of time. I'm okay.
Yeah, because you move half movement if you're crawling. But because you're sturdier, because you're on all fours, you're fine. None of you tried to crawl before. I have no sympathy.
I didn't know crawling
We
could
start
do
come
this.
here and drag
To be
me.
fair, the gnomes are short.
Yeah, you guys
They don't think about crawling.
Drag you with my terrible balance. Not even gonna try. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to. I'm not gonna fucking
could
fall
try
to
me,
my
man.
death.
Come help you, coward.
I'll use fucking mage hand to pull you. How about that?
She weighs more than 10 pounds.
Come.
It's the thought that counts.
I'll cheer. You can do it.
Go to Robbie.
Oh my god, that reminds me at the time where Taco rolled like for deception for trying to be just.
You can do it.
You
Go.
got this.
Where he like pretended to help.
That's awesome. Okay.
This is the best I can do to help.
Okay. After Sarabi, it's Kali. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check
Okay.
to help pull Rose the rest of the way out.
13.
13, more than enough. You have now freed Rose. So that was your action, but you can still move.
I guess I'll just back up Give everybody more room. Yeah.
Wait, shouldn't
please-
Pietro cross first? Because
please-
it wasn't my turn?
Oh
Well,
yeah, sorry. You can. Well,
we have
it's just
room?
the path's kind of blocked
Yeah.
because there's Rose and Noemi, and everyone's kind of in the way. So
Oh, okay.
Pedro can try if you want to, but it's just going to be harder.
But better.
Just wait.
don't
Just
get
wait.
anybody
Wait.
close.
Yeah, let's just wait. We could probably remind me how far levitate goes. Hill.
Levitate goes up to 20 feet, but I used up
He's all
all
his
my
spells.
second
yeah.
level spell slots
Damn it.
to
Okay.
teleport. And besides, even if I used levitate, the thorns would still get them.
Well,
If,
let me.
If
Yeah,
they're in the
only-
thorn.
yeah, only if they trigger the thorn attack.
Oh,
Because it's a
Oh.
10-foot radius. The walking through it will deal damage, and then if you hit the plant, it does a 10-foot radius explosion of thorns.
Alright, before either
Yeah,
you
but
continue, please heal yourselves. Don't need one of you dead in a frickin' bush full of thorns.
Well, what about you? You look
I'm
hurt too.
fine. Heal
no,
yourselves.
Heal themselves
you are
first.
not.
Heal yourselves first.
Can you use Pall of Healing, or do you use up that whole thing? I mean, we're not in combat technically.
I still have a prayer of healing. I mean, I still have a spell slot.
Yeah,
for-
so if you want to just stay where you are and just kind of like, okay, we're all going to take deep breaths and chill while Noemi is like standing poetically in a bush. Well, you
No,
can
he's just
prayer
like
healing
doing this
can.
weird yoga pose. Any minute now. Come on, people.
Well, Rose can move out of the way so she can come forward too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if Rose moves and
What's
Noemi
the hold up?
yeah, if Rose moves, Noemi moves, and you guys just wait for a minute, Rose can cast Prayer of Healing again.
Yeah. I almost hold on. Let me see if. Yeah, she's in range. It would affect Sarabi too.
Okay, but not Pill
Not
or Vero and Pedro.
correct.
Okay, so Noemi, you can finish moving. Make me one dex check, Noemi, to finish getting out of the rest of the way of the bush.
Okay, here we
Please
go.
don't set it off.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, yeah, that's you. Clearly, were much more tired, but you still are able to navigate. It like snags some of your clothes, but it doesn't get you. So you managed to
Shit,
pull
it
your way the
ripped
rest of
my
the way out of the
shirt.
book. Yeah, that's your biggest concern right now, Noemi, is that it ripped your shirt. But yeah, so you can step out of the bush and stand in that little square there.
Okay, let me.
So go ahead and do Prayer of Healing. You guys kind of stood around for 10 minutes, twiddling your thumbs. With, by the way, Sarabi just sitting on her ass on that little ledge.
Here, let me quick thing. Come on.
Oh,
That's
by the
fine.
way, if Noemi were to get actually trapped in one of those, things would not be good.
Yep.
No.
So you can pick 6 creatures who are within 30 feet.
So myself, Kali, Arianti, Sarabi, and Noemi. Do you need
I'm
any
good. I don't need
No.
any healing right now.
healing? Okay, so just us 4 then.
Just
Uh,
emotional healing.
You actually,
No.
you're actually in range of Pill. if
She
you want
always
healing.
needs emotional healing,
am?
but not at
Yeah,
the
it's
current
30
moment. She's
feet.
just angry
So
now.
Pill is
It's her
within
fault.
25.
So I also put Pill in there.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and roll 2d8 plus your spellcasting.
Okay, let me just. That is 15.
All right, everybody take 15 health back.
Yay!
Nice.
I,
They're alive.
Yeah, and then Sarabi can also take it back as well.
Phew.
Oh, she BRB,
Broke a
so
sweat.
let's remind her she's back.
What did I miss?
You got 15 health back.
Nice! How did that
And-
happen?
Yeah, so Rose got free. Noemi managed to pull her way the rest of the way through
She
the
ripped her
vines,
shirt.
but just tore her shirt a little bit. She still hasn't taken damage from the plants. Then you guys sat around for 10 minutes while Rose cast Prayer of Healing and healed you guys. So pretty much, yeah. So you just sat on that ledge on your butt for 10 minutes, twiddling your thumbs while Rose cast the spell.
Yes, Robbie was
While she prayed to a goddess, to a patron goddess.
All the while the rain keep falling over us.
Yeah, basically.
He's wet and covered in blood.
They're gonna have a cold.
Yep. Okay.
Normie yells at the sky, "Why do you hate us, gods?"
Rock, paper, scissors.
Lightning strikes somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Rose at the end of the turn, and so Sarabi, you can finish crawl. I'm assuming you guys all kind of stayed put, so we're starting back at the top of the round. Sarabi, you can finish crawling over to Pill.
So we skip Ariante's turn because
we had all kind of stood around for 10 minutes, so I'm just going back to the top of the round.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kali, you can now try to navigate through the vines if you want to. It's just a dex check to get through.
I guess gonna move all those short people out of the way.
You can walk by them because you're allies.
Get out of the way. There you go. Don't stand on the cliffside.
It just lifts and puts down.
It was a dex, right?
Dex check.
It's a 20. Natural. So just...
Yay.
You just... Yeah, for all intents and purposes, Kali, you're like, fuck this plant, and just walk through it. And your armor, you managed... You got settled your shield correctly and just walked.
Straight through it.
You're like, hey plant, meet metal. But yes, you can. So either you can take that as your option, as yes, I'm fuck this, or you can do it very, very gracefully if you want.
No,
fuck this.
At least not that graceful. Maybe in combat, but not outside of it.
You can continue to move forward and make another dex check to get across the walkway again.
Yeah,
if you want to, or you can wait.
Space.
Free up
Well,
space.
I kind of want to. Yeah. What's dex? I keep doing it. It's a 13.
Alright, yeah, you get across.
So Robbie, move! Stand on top of you.
You can just walk around her. Yeah.
I want to totally
Okay.
move.
Perfect. Arianti, it is your turn.
Move your thorny ass is what I should have said.
So I do a dex check.
Dex check to get through the plants.
Does Sarabi have a trauma of party plants now?
She's gonna see a cactus and have PTSD.
Okay, so
Oh no!
so it's not quite enough to not take damage from the plants, but you do get through. So shit, take 14. I'm sorry, I keep rolling up. It's 2d10 and I just keep rolling it up on the guy.
It's just particularly razor vine.
Yeah, this is particularly harsh razor vine. It's clearly been growing here for a while. It's very well rooted.
And
then it would be another dex check to cross.
Can I crawl?
An evil villain would be
Yes,
proud.
you can crawl.
I crawl.
So you get halfway across and stop. Perfect. Pill, your turn. Is there anything you want to do?
Cheer everybody on.
Go!
Okay, Pill is your emotional support cheerleader. Vero, it is your turn.
Clevmore is probably
Okay,
resurrecting us.
I'm
At this point.
probably gonna try to cross, but I can hold myself like that if I get hit and not the rat, because I can't
Yes.
beg for that stupid rat. I'm not gonna let it die.
Yes, you can do that. But first, let's let Vero, not Vero, Sarabi, you can let Petro cross because it was your turn, so you can move Petro.
Here, let me move Noemi so that there's a place for Petro to walk on.
That good?
13.
I got 13. Yeah, you
That
don't
the
fall.
gods are enjoying watching their champions
One more
being
roll,
kicked
though.
by a weed right now.
Yeah, you have one more roll. Okay, so he's gonna get hurt.
They're bonding over their hate.
Oh wow! I only do 9 points of damage to Petro.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have ripped apart that last bush enough that it's just like
9. Say, right?
9. Yeah, 9 points of hit points. So Petro's there. Then now Vero, go ahead and you can move.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 dex saves.
I'm gonna die so much.
Don't die.
The checks. Sorry.
Positive thinking.
2 dex checks.
Okay. Let me see. Oh no! The first
no.
is 18, the second is a 4.
Okay, so you take damage, but you get a cross.
Hmm?
You take damage, but you do get a cross with the rat. So the rat, you're protecting yourself from the rat. You're protecting the rat from the plants.
Yeah.
Take 9 points of damage.
Okay, I'm at 6 right now.
Okay, but you are all now in the cubby. After Vero, it is Noemi. It is your.
Okay. I'm thinking about what Noemi's gonna do now. Hold on. Is it possible for her... I know, like, it's probably gonna hurt her, but could she hold up the plant for them to pass through?
Yes, you can do that. It's a. So you're trying to hold it open for them, like you're trying to create a pathway for them
Yes.
by standing in it.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
Let me check. Is it the smaller number, or
The bigger one.
Okay. The bigger one's just 1.
So you have a +1 to your strength. Okay.
Yeah.
You can make you can stand. So go ahead and make me a strength check to see how wide you can make this hole. Because can you because then they could probably climb through it, and so they won't have to make the dex check to climb. Actually, they will have to make the dex check. They just won't have to. The DC will be much lower to climb through it.
All right. I made 16 + 1.
Okay, so you are standing in the bush, opening a very wide hole for them now. It's pretty much the size, it's taller than you are because you've got your arms stretched up above, but you take 4 points of damage by just holding the plants up. So that's your turn. You are holding the bush open for them to walk through.
It's
So
because she's noticing how bruised up Vero is and how bruised up Pietro was, and she's like, fuck.
Okay. So Noemi is holding it open. Rose, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on Pietro because he's the one that's closest to dying.
Okay.
So 1d8.
Plus your spellcasting.
Yes.
Yep.
Did that work?
I
can't tell.
All together.
Oh yeah, it worked. Okay.
So 8 altogether. So Pedro takes 8 back. Okay. Okay. And then you can still move, Rose. So you can try to push your way through the plant.
Yeah.
Mind you, a part... Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. I look at Vero and I tell him, hey, I can stay here for a little bit if you want me to heal you before you go through.
Yeah, actually, I think he can heal himself, but if you offer, I think that'd be much appreciated, thank you.
Yeah, don't forget, you still have a pocket full of good berries there. You can just eat them.
And
but isn't it like a whole ration? He's gonna be so stuffed if he just eats them.
Well, it makes you feel full. It is not actually filling your stomach. Does that understand? Do you understand the difference? So
yeah, I do.
You can just cram a handful of blueberries in your mouth. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's like the Lenma spread from the
Yes.
Lord of the Rings.
Exactly. Okay. But so you can heal yourself if you want to, or you guys can both, or you can hold your turn until after Rose, so that she can heal you, and then you guys can both go through.
Whatever you do it quickly.
He's I think he's gonna say keep your spell, so he's gonna grab
Okay.
a couple berries.
Okay. So in that case, Rose will try to go through.
Dex check, but the DC is lower because your gnome is helping you.
I got a 2.
I'm gonna kill you with plants.
Funerals.
Okay. Can I say something before we continue?
Yep.
All right. Mind you, Noemi really, a part of her really wanted to be selfish because she super needs her hands.
Yep.
Okay.
So because you were holding on to the plant, Noemi,
Yeah.
and Rose got a 2. How did you? What is your bonuses? Do you not have any?
I don't have any dex bonuses.
Fantastic! I love clerics.
Okay. This is great.
Okay, so you guys
Zero,
both
are you
take-
sure your roll 20 is not weighted or something?
No,
To
I
roll
have
negative.
a dexterity of 10.
No,
and my
but you keep
dexterity
rolling
bonus
so
is 0.
low all the time on your
Yeah.
20s.
Except that I got the same thing when I tried to do roll 20 before.
Yeah, no, like, what the hell?
Both Rose and Noemi take 6 points of damage.
I'm
How
so
But
sorry.
you guys get through. But Rose, you get through.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But
Can I
the
put
damage
Noemi
was
here since
reduced.
she's holding the thing open?
Yeah. But since the damage was reduced, so I was only rolling 1d10 because Noemi was holding the bush open, so you ran into less of it to cause the bush to shake and hurt you guys. So
Okay.
so even though so Noemi has dropped how much damage it can actually deal to you guys, and has dropped the DC by just standing there and holding it.
Yeah, but that's still not gonna help you if you're roll low.
Nope.
Her hands are bleeding. What was the damage?
6.
6. Okay.
So Rose went. Rose, you can start to crawl across behind Arianti if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay, so just put yourself behind her, and you guys hands and knees walking your way across. Sarabi, is there anything you want to do?
Let's Pietro gross.
Okay, Pedro, go ahead, roll a d20. Roll your dex check. Yeah, he gets through just fine.
Good boy. Go.
Yep, he can probably he's small enough he can actually navigate between the two of them. So if you want to make the dex check, you can actually have him get across all the way if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets across easily. He just weaves around the halfling and the gnome who are crawling on their hands and knees. He kind of like nudges your guys' faces as he walks by, but then keeps going. It's like that dog, the dog nuzzle.
Aw.
He's just right at
Like you can
at
do it.
height, and so he gives a little lick or something.
Yep. And you guys are bleeding, so like he's like, "Are you guys okay?"
Aw.
Moral support, puppy.
Yep. Okay, but he gets across just fine. Next is Kali. Is there anything you want to do while you're over there?
Nothing really can do.
Okay, Arianti, your turn. Finish crawling across.
Hi, Pietro.
All right. Next, Pill. You're still emotional support. Vero, it is your turn.
I think he saw what happened when he saw Rose crawl through, and he's gonna tell if you you can go ahead.
No.
So
Keep going.
Come on,
I'm
Vera.
going to heal you afterwards, just so you know.
Okay, go, you dumb druid.
And your stupid, and your little rat too.
All
I
this
rolled an
stupid
11.
rat.
You get through.
Oh god, good.
So yeah, so you managed to climb through. You and the rat.
Okay.
All right. But there's not a lot of space right now. You can try to walk past Rose, or you can wait. It's your choice.
Another dex check.
Or you can just like crawl on your hands and knees behind her, and you guys can just like crawl past.
I gotta crawl past her.
So you're crawling.
How many? Can I go 50? It can go 15, right? Because my speed is 30.
Well, you had to get through the bush, so really you're like right. You're like in the same square as Rose, pretty much. As you
Okay.
guys are crawling. What are you doing, by the way, while you're holding the rats? Like, are you crawling with like one arm, so you're like a three-legged dog kind of situation?
Oh no! I think I made the nest. Maybe can I use my coat that like?
Oh my god, you're putting it in a baby sling? Yes!
That image.
When we are done, you are making a charisma roll for me, okay? We're gonna see whether this animal loves you or not. Okay.
I will personally draw the thumbnail this time.
Keep
This is amazing.
I'm thinking Disaster Brigade mascot.
God.
I'm gonna have to come up with like what this animal actually is.
that only works if I don't mess up the roll, though.
Yep. So you're crawling though. So you can successfully. You are now hands in with the rat in a baby sling, which is amazing. Okay, so that's Vero's turn. Noemi, it is your turn.
All right. What am I rolling?
Dex save. Or dex
Okay.
check just to get through. But it's still
I rolled
lower
a
because
2 plus 3.
Oh.
you got 5.
I got a 5.
With the way you had shoved the plants out already, the 5 was actually the new DC for the plant. So you managed to get through without actually hurting yourself.
Thank God.
So yeah, so you're across. So you guys are free of the plants. You just have a little bit.
Plants.
Now, if you guys all choose to crawl across, then you guys won't have to make checks and you just get across.
Get across so we can set it on fire.
Yeah, so you guys can just finish. So Rose and Vero, because you guys are crawling, you guys can just get straight across. Noemi, did you want to crawl at all?
Yeah, Noemi is gonna crawl with her hands faced upwards because she cannot put them on the ground right now.
Okay,
It
you get
hurts.
across. All right, you guys all get across though without incident. There's no more falling.
I love how everybody got the idea of crawling by watching Sarabi drag her broken lady ass all across, all across the wall.
Okay, so you guys all get across. Are you gonna like maul the plants? Is that the plan still? Or
Noemi's gonna
fly?
torch it as soon as they're out of range.
Okay,
Noemi's gonna torch it as soon as they're out of range. Immediately.
yeah, once you guys where you guys are standing over here on this platform area. Over here? Yeah, you guys are definitely out of range. You're not within 10 feet.
Okay, so Noemi's gonna torch it. She's angry.
Yep, same with Pell. Pell's gonna torch.
Aww.
Okay, so what's Noemi casting?
Hmm?
What's Noemi doing to torch it?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. So you guys are both shooting firebolts into the plants?
Yeah,
Yep.
let them
Okay.
burn.
Both make ranged spell attacks.
That's
Let's
120.
see, 1d10 fire damage.
Yeah. Hold on. Where's my D10?
It's D20, guys. You guys got to hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta roll the hit first. D20 plus your
Okay, I rolled
spellcasting.
a nat 20.
She rolled a nat.
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god.
Did you both do it?
So
Yeah, they
much
both natted.
fuck.
Oh my god.
They both rolled nats?
Yes. That is
Oh my god.
okay.
Revenge.
Both, literally. Okay.
Sibling revenge.
As the two of them are standing at the upper
Can Noemi
side.
kick it out of her foot?
No.
Aw,
No.
cool.
So
Would've been cool.
Pill and Noemi both they do that amazing thing where they look at each other, look back at the plants simultaneously, and mirror each other's hand movements, and both of them fling flaming bolts into these things. And as you guys were pushing through, you realized they're fairly dry plants, and they just whoom, and they're just this big blaze of burning fire and crackling.
Yes!
And they're just burning.
Shut up,
It's
you
very-
pyromaniac. Let's go.
Very bonfire-esque. Of course, you guys are standing underneath them, and so now fire is raining down.
Move.
So in a moment, so just for the imagery, because this is so cool, the rest of the party was standing slightly away. You guys weren't like directly underneath the sheer part of the cliff anymore. Pill and Noemi were fling the
So they're, like,
firebolts
right
up
here?
the hill. Yeah, they're like right
Here.
underneath it. They fling the firebolts straight up. It ignites. They turn around like cool people don't look at explosions and walk away as the fire rains down behind them.
Noemi just goes, move. Let's go.
Like if you guys had sunglasses, this would be the part where you put them on and just started walking.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, you absolutely eviscerate the plants. They're totally toast. Directed by Michael Bay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
This took, by the way, like 2 hours, like an hour for you guys to get through these plants because you guys went back and forth and you fell and so this was like you guys are exhausted. You guys are in your spell slots. You guys are tired. So, but there's no campgrounds near you, so you're gonna have to keep walking for a while, exhausted and bleeding.
Guess we should have camped.
Noemi's not happy.
But Vero, make me a charisma check.
Okay.
Actually, it would be persuasion or animal handling. I'm not sure.
Animal handling is a free, so
Yeah, go ahead and do animal handling.
22.
Holy shit! Okay, when the animal wakes up after like sleeping in your arms, let me go find a picture because I have to look up a cute mammal.
Oh my god, yeah!
Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it's... Hold on. Damn it, what was it called?
Capybara?
No. What was it called?
It's called Ratinar.
Rattata.
Oh, this is it! It's a marmot!
Oh!
I found it! This is what it looks like when it's not so bloodied. Hold on a
Where are
second.
you putting it?
Let me get the image for it really quick. I'm gonna put it in game chat.
You might as well because he's now a new NPC.
Oh, yeah, he is. It doesn't. It's telling me the link is too long. The link data for this picture. Let me download it really quick.
It's funny because I have the feeling I keep introducing NPCs Beth didn't actually thought would be like first with Zurich, no with the mouse.
It's cool. The marmoset's too cute for me to skip. So. Life, death, leads. Where did I stick it? Character stuff?
You gotta name it.
Don't remember what file I saved it in because why would I do that?
That would be smart.
Yeah. I saved it in the character section, but I didn't look at what file folder I had clicked. Of course not.
I used all my bad rolls on dexterity. Worth it. Worth it. I'm bloodied and scratched up and worse for wear, but I saved a mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm just kinda happy.
I'm gonna make him a little beast.
Aww.
What are you on at?
Just it's nice that we get to save this little creature, and he just follows Vera around like a puppy almost.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's why I can't find it because I saved it in the Roll20 section. Ah, sorry. I love that every time I click back in the chat, there's other stuff happening. It is making me laugh so much.
Overwhelming the GM is fun.
Oh my god, you're asking for it.
Pill, you fall off a cliff.
Here we go.
It's cute. It looks like a giant hamster.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a mountain marmoset, I believe, but he's like a giant hamster. But there you go.
I'm gonna get Sarabi to use letter working to make him a little vest with a hood.
Fantastic. Okay. Vero, you have adopted a marmoset. Congratulations. I will have to find stats for him later. But you now have a pet. Yes. He's not appear to be frightened by you guys
sure
at all.
Are you sure it's a marmoset? Marmosets are like lemurs.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Possibly. Hold on.
Filigree might have found it.
Mountain marmot. It's a marmot. A
Marmot.
marmot.
There we go.
M-A-R-M-O-T.
Marmot.
Are we at oh, another red!
Looks kind of like a beaver.
You said
A
marmoset?
little bit, without
Marmot.
the tail.
Yeah, they're
Marmot.
they're
It
marmots.
does have a
I
tail,
was
but
gonna
not,
say marmoset looks like a monkey.
not like a waffle.
Badger.
I am
Marmot,
looking,
like
but I
that.
keep getting like Japanese mecha image.
Hold on, I got it.
Oh my god, he looks like a beaver without the tail.
Oh, oh, so cute.
Yes.
He has a fluffy tail though. Like a squirrely fluffy tail.
Yeah, it is fluffy. I'm looking at it too.
So there you go, Vero. You now have collected a pet.
Yes.
Congratulations.
This
All he needs is a few more and he will really be a Disney princess.
Oh
Yep.
my god, give him birds.
That I
Just
think
like
Got the rodent now. He needs birds.
I think Poison's
Bahamut's
first
a Disney
sketch.
princess.
I remember Poison's first sketch being like a little bird on his staff or something.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
adorable.
we can get a whole suit.
Bahamut is a Disney princess.
Please.
Okay, so you guys get through the bushes and you guys continue down the mountain. At some point, you guys actually reach the grassy plain again. That signifies that you guys have you're slowly to work your way out of the high mountains and into the low mountains, and so now you're just more in the hilly area. So it's a lot easier to travel, and it's grassy again, and so camping's a little bit easier. If you guys just want to, like, you're done now, I'm just gonna stop, or are you guys gonna try to look for someplace that's out of the rain?
Do we even have or here with us, like for camping, or will we?
Yeah, you guys have tents and stuff, but if you guys wanted to try to find like a cave or something to camp in, you can.
I think that would be safer because our tents are like 50+ years old. They must smell so bad.
I mean,
Well,
I
all of your
recommend it.
gear is fine.
Even if
The
our
one
gear
thing
wasn't
is
fine,
that
I have
I don't know
mending,
if the
which is a
cave-
cantrip.
I don't know if the tents are water.
They're
Water's not
water
gonna get-
resistant.
Yeah, water's not gonna get.
Yeah,
through
no,
them.
you're gonna get wet still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be better to find a cave to at least try to dry off.
So that would
Also,
be a
in the cave we can make fire.
yeah. So whoever's looking for a cave, it would be a survival check.
I do it.
Yes.
Plus 5.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's not quite like a cave, but towards the you can kind of walk along the mountain a little bit, and there's a craggy overhang. It's not really a cave because it doesn't have walls, but it is dry underneath. It is like an overhang of the mountain that you can camp underneath. That will keep you guys out of the rain.
Yeah, and then we can set up the tents so that we can get out of the wind too.
Yeah, so you guys for the most part, but so you guys like set up camp, but it's more of an exhausting, like, we're lighting a fire so we can dry our clothes situation, and less of a we're lighting a fire because we're all gonna sit around and tell stories. You guys are exhausted.
Yeah.
How much HP does my mammoth have? Just asking.
Like 4 or something. He's tiny, or he's
Okay.
not tiny, but he is a little mammal. Let me look at my small mammal chart. Apparently I have to come up with.
Yay!
You want to keep it in your shoulder, like your
Oh,
clothes.
He's probably got like 1 HP actually, because he's like the size of a wheat. So
How can he have 1 HP if you left him with 1 HP?
okay, so he has 4 HP.
It's okay.
I'm not
We can
trying to
make
give you
him
a hard
armor so
time,
he can.
That's what I remember.
He has the
I
HP
know.
for kittens.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it in combat anyway. So
Yeah, I would just use. I wonder if there's a large weasel stat that I can find, because it's a larger mammal, because it's not tiny, because he would be considered a medium-sized creature, because he's about the size of a. He's like a cross between tiny and medium-sized creature, but he's not like
smaller
80.
than Pietro, but bigger than a mouse.
Yes, exactly. So he
Bigger
falls in
than
a weird-
filigree.
Yeah, so he falls in a weird category. You might just end up using the giant rat stats for him because that's like he's a medium-sized creature.
Oh.
We gotta give him a
So
name.
you can carry him. Is a him or a her? So we can pick the name.
Someone check.
Yeah, okay. He's not tiny, but he's considered a small beast. So he's like the size of the gnomes because the gnomes are.
Are you assuming it's gender?
But yeah, go ahead and use the giant rat stats for him, or her, or whatever you decide. And he has 7 HP. Leave me alone.
Somebody
You giant rat.
I'm not fighting you, Beth.
Somebody like flip a
I
coin.
gotta use a percentage dice. Everything under 50 is male, everything above is female.
Okay.
So
80, female.
So you have a female marmot. That
The
you guys have.
girl of this group.
You guys are gender skewed, I'm afraid. It's just how life's going.
That's okay.
But you can use the giant rat stats. This
I mean,
you can if you want to. I won't stop you.
I don't think the mermaid cares.
if that's the thing, I'm gonna call they. I'm gonna call
Keem,
I'm
sorry.
gonna use. I gotta refer to them as they them.
Okay, sure. So, the marmoset, if you want to name them, you can. It's up to you. But just use the giant rat stats. I will come up with a character sheet for next time we play, so you can have your pet.
Okay.
But yeah, you can't, unlike the Beastmaster, you can't order your marmot to do attacks. If something attacks it, it will bite it back, but it is not like you can control it.
So
Does
it's
that
like
make
a
sense?
little
You will have
NPC.
to, yeah, you will have to teach it like tricks and things like that. It will have to be a concerted effort on your part to get it to like turn around in a circle and sit still and that kind of thing.
No.
Okay. So we have a marmot now. You guys made camp. What's our night watch? You guys also have to name it at some point if you want to.
No,
Can
I'm
I play a song?
You can.
I want
You
to play
can
a
play a
song.
song.
I'll play a song about what happened today.
Oh my god! Have you been writing lyrics for this? That's awesome. I love.
Oh, I
that.
haven't really been lying lyrics, but in my imagination, my character has.
Awesome. Okay. So while you guys are walking towards camp, you hear our Arianti kind of like playing on her ukulele. Playing on a musical instrument, and you guys can hear her trying to figure out what rhymes with vine.
there you go. I put it down for you.
Fine.
Yeah.
Shine.
So she's over there writing a song about your encounter with vine, because that's what bards do. But yeah, so you guys get to camp, you set it up, you get you manage to get your fire going, especially since you guys have flaming cantrips now, you can pretty much just, the camp's on fire. Ta-da!
We have fire.
Yeah, because you guys can realistically, you guys can just like firebolt the campfire and just it's on fire now.
Everything's on fire. This is
No
fine.
more tinder, none of that. But what's your watch order?
Noemi's not sleeping right now. She's kind of like bandaging her hands. So she's gonna take this watch.
Kalimvor, what a dick. quit being mean to angsty uncle, what he
Claps.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, like I said, Noemi's not gonna sleep. She's wrapping her hands. She's taking watch.
I think the first 4 hours we're just going to meditate with the marmot in his lap, and
Okay.
yeah.
Juliet needs to sleep. Ratulia to need to sleep.
Okay. So Noemi's on first watch. Is anyone staying up with Noemi, or is it just Noemi for first watch?
Arian's a little kid who needs her sleep, so no.
Yeah, Rose definitely is like passing out. She has no spells. She's just, and also she's still hurt, so she's just passed out.
We're just gonna accompany her after the first 4 hours, or maybe telling her that she could.
Hey, Vera, want Pill to get up around the same time as you?
Sure.
Hint, hint. That's good.
Alright. Okay.
The role play?
Oh, that one! Oh!
But I'm so excited.
Wait, Beth, do you know what? Okay.
No, I have no idea.
The thing is, I'm not sure if that's how about I write you a DM and ask if it's alright if they know already, because that's how it goes. It could go. It's really, really important stuff that they talk about, so it's like, I don't know.
Okay, if you guys, is it relating to your guys' backstories?
It does. Maybe
Okay.
we don't have to.
Well, no. You guys can talk to each other that you guys know about each other's backstories. If you're making it sure that no one else knows about it, then you don't have to post it. I just need to see it when you guys, that this is the conversation you were having while you guys are up. That's fine.
Yeah, Katie, she's talking about roleplay things that happened outside of the game that
Yeah,
we're
they
kind
are-
of inserting.
Yeah,
That
they
was-
need a scene, and they hadn't figured out where it goes yet. They're like, here, this is where it goes.
I think that was months ago or something. I need to look it
Yeah.
up.
That's fine. You guys can say that that's what happens when just before the next game. Just send it to me so I can read through it so I know what you guys were talking about. But you guys can. I'll allow you guys to keep it secret from the rest of the party if you want to. If that's something you want to. If you're like, nah, they can just read what we were talking about. That's fine as long as they remember that that's metagaming and that they don't actually know that. It's up to you guys.
I'm fine either way. I'll leave that up to Senna.
Okay. I'm getting Sarabi to next to Pietro to sleep for the whole night.
I mean, they can. We need to change a few things because I think we
Yeah, because we didn't expect that this would happen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Were you not expecting more?
Die!
Okay, but yeah. So when you edit it to fit this particular scene, then you can post it. Okay.
Okay.
We'll just assume that that's what happened through the night. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Hill. Question: are you still wearing the ring?
Yep.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a conversation about that later.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
man.
Oh man,
We're gonna get hunted by Nazguls.
No. It
um,
communicates with small animals, doesn't it?
yep, that's what it does.
Okay, well then he can talk to our Mr. Rat.
He
Or
can.
Mrs. Rat.
He can't speak with the marmot.
Oh.
But so Noemi's first watch, is it just Noemi?
Noemi's staying up. I don't know if anybody else is.
Sounds like it's just so Noemi's first watch.
Okay.
Then 2 hours later, who's next watch?
I thought that it was like
I thought it was like 4 hours. Then
4 hours to get Vero his sleep, and then Vero wakes up and makes her go to bed.
Okay. You can do it 4 hours, but then the other person is only asleep for 4 hours because you guys are taking 8 hours of rest. So it's
that's
2 hours
okay.
awake.
She can't sleep
2
anyway.
hours awake, 2 hours awake, 2 hours awake. So it would be 2 people, and then Vero would take the rest of the watch. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Everybody has a
Arianti, or not Arianti. Noemi's first. Who's second?
The
cell phone.
I guess Sarabi will take it with Vietro.
So Sarabi and Pedro are next watch. Vero will have the remaining watch, but during the first half of that, Pill and Vero are going to talk.
Yeah, we had it in the funny thing is Pill's unlocking all tragic backstories, but yeah. But, he only
it's really funny. That's funny.
Yeah, but perfect. Okay, so first, Noemi, make me a perception check.
Dice, where'd you go? There it is. 13 plus. What is my perception? Oh, okay. No, I don't know.
On your skill list in P's, it'll be near performance and persuasion.
Oh, it was there. Okay. I looked over it. It's 2, so 13 plus 2, 15.
15? Okay. You don't notice anything particularly out of the ordinary. It doesn't stop raining though. Like, it's still just pouring rain on you guys. You're slightly uphill, so the water's rolling away from you, so it seems to be okay. But yeah, other than that, it's just dark and wet, and you kind of throw some more logs on the fire before going over to wake up Sarabi. Sarabi, you are up with Petro. Both of you
Don't
can
make
make
me
perception
kick
checks.
you. I can't shake you. Wake.
And then I think Petro can roll with advantage in this case, because it's smell and or height hearing based check. So Petro can roll with advantage, and then you just get to roll.
Well, my roll was crap. I just rolled. I got a 6.
Well, so let's see how the
wolf fix this.
Pedro is significantly better. You seem to be looking around like you're not noticing the things that Pedro is noticing, but he doesn't seem to be alerting to anything dangerous. For like a minute, his ears flicked up like he was trying to like find something, and then he seems to relax a little bit, like whatever it was, it moved by.
Good.
But you don't see anything. And then by the end of your 2 hours, because you're like, I only got 2 hours of sleep and they woke me up, so I'm like groggy and unhappy about the situation, you kind of go over and whack Vero and you go back to bed. But Vero and Pill, both of you guys for this first watch making perception checks.
Okay. 25.
Holy goddamn.
Yeah.
You guys both while you're having this like very conversation, I'm almost imagining you guys not looking at each other because of how serious this moment is. Like, it's like one of those like classic comic book conversations. But you guys are like eyes glued to the rain. And you manage to you guys don't see anything really out of the ordinary. You see some animal movement, but nothing that's approaching you guys. It's all farther away from you. But it's still raining.
Helps, we might want to like write it over a little, like to the conditions, because we kind of expected it to be in a different place at a different time. So
yeah,
you guys go ahead and edit that whenever you're ready, and then you can post it when you are ready. We'll just know that that's the conversation that took place between your two characters.
And they suddenly get along a lot better.
Awesome. And that was it Star Swipe? And you guys are now best friends. One montage later, and then is anybody else doing the last watch with Vero, or is it just Vero?
We need to review the sleep.
Naomi already. I don't think she can wake up again.
No, you gotta sleep for 6 hours.
She's gonna go.
Cool. Then it's just Vero. One more perception check.
That I'm gonna fail, I think. Just because it's my luck. It's a 17.
Not bad.
No, 18. 6. I forgot I have a 6 in perception.
Yeah, you have a stupid high perception. You have the observant feat, right? So it's your perception modifier plus 5. or something ridiculous. But yeah. So again, nothing else kind of happens, but you do kind of sit there and watch the sun rise. But the rain kind of peters out a little bit towards the morning, but the clouds aren't gone. Like it's raining, it's like misting now instead of just pouring, but it's still wet. But the sun does start to rise, and nothing seems to have jumped and attacked you guys while you were sleeping. But I need to talk to Pill in the other chat.
Beth, can I ask you a question real quick?
What's up?
Would I be able to have Noemi's hand scar over? Because she did not get healed.
Yes. Your hands.
Okay, cool.
You guys. Everybody. You have full HP again. You have full what's the word?
Spell
slots. Yeah, you guys have spell slots. You guys have HP, and if you guys expended hit dice, you get those back. For flavor's sake, Noemi, the wounds aren't like healed completely, but they've scabbed over. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Versus like being magically healed.
I know.
I actually told you that I would heal you. I could heal you now. I promised, right?
Yeah, you could go for it if
You
you
could
remembers.
Realistically, you could probably have done your 4 hours of rest, and while Noemi was asleep before you sat down to talk with Pill, heal Noemi in her sleep. So like Noemi wakes up and they're scarred over.
Okay, I'm gonna. I helped her. I helped her in her sleep.
All right, perfect. You don't have to worry about that, but just remember that you did spend the spell slot. You could do it before you go to bed if you want to, so you don't have to worry about the spell.
Okay, I did it before going to bed. That's awesome. Thanks.
So that's the reason they're not raw.
But yeah, so now they're just raw scars, so they're new, but they're not scabbed.
Well, I mean, before she went to bed, since Sarabi is so concerned over her butt, she still had one spell slot left, so she offered to Sarabi to cure wounds.
You know that that's a doge spell, right?
Yes.
All I'm literally imagining is Rose guiltily with Sarabi and her ass up in the air, pulling thorns out of it because Rose fell on her.
Yeah, essentially.
It's okay, my friend. My boat can bear it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that probably got some chuckles out of you guys while you were like half awake eating because you're exhausted. Okay. So day passes. Pill and I need to go into the other chat for a minute. We'll be back.
Okay.
We got the pick and for rat.
I still have fall berries left over. Does someone want a good berry?
I sure. Wait, are we supposed to use our rations? I haven't been.
We can.
Well, we've been having good berries until now, so now you would use your ration.
Yeah.
Unless you take one of the berries from Vero. He only has 4.
Okay, so I take one from him,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can use that for my nutrition for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so I eat that. Vero, don't forget to add your health back.
Oh, right.
Oh, and
There was
Petro's
something.
health too, Sarabi.
Oh, right.
Come on, I'm not.
I am proud
Yeah.
of my daughter today. She did good.
On the spells.
How high? I think it was a 28.
It should be on your spell sheet. Spell sheet.
Yeah.
Should be on your character sheet.
Spell sheet. It is. I'm just. Yeah.
Click the gear icon, and then it'll tell you how much.
Mm-hmm.
What about Lady Rat in it?
Lady Retinet.
I want her to have like this.
Vero's not gonna give that rat a noble name. He's not.
Why don't you have Pill ask the rat what
he's not gonna give it a name.
I like Professor Ratigan
Not a
though.
noble name.
Professor,
Not
sure.
a noble name. Not
okay.
like lady or something, because he doesn't like anything royal.
He doesn't respect the royals.
Yeah.
Remember, he's still going through his teenage. He's still technically
It's
going
not a
through his
phase,
teenage
Mom.
rebellion. Because
He didn't.
he's like a very young adult in elf
Rebellious
years.
youth.
He didn't even declare himself an adult yet, so
Yeah.
he's still running around with his child name.
What about Dr. Ratburn?
Ooh,
Professor
that sounds
Ratburn.
Why are we giving it a title?
Because why not?
good. Because why not?
Because it's so important. Doctor, Professor.
It was important enough for like Sarabi to almost die twice. So
Yeah, it's a
it
super
better have a
important,
glorious fucking name.
Captain Radville.
Captain Ratville?
He's gonna keep all of the organizations because he's seen everyone is having fun with it.
It's a distraction. At least for
Yeah.
Callie it is.
So he's just gonna smile and wait for what they come up with.
Let's see. If we should definitely make her something like a professor or a doctor.
Let's piss off the GM even more and end her with the E sound.
What?
I said, let's piss off the GM even more and end her in an E sound. Like Sarabi, Callie, Ariente, Noemi.
Didn't you say you wanted to make clothes for the rat? Ariente came from a clothes making background. She could totally do that.
Callie can too.
Yeah.
Ryan's
What
probably better at
about
it though.
Harry?
Harry.
Harry.
Very.
I don't know. I think the problem is that we'd be saying Airy and then Ariente. Ariente's nickname is Airy, so you can take her
Okay, so we
nickname.
gotta figure something else out.
So
Ratty
Oh. Alright, what about
there's a
Nelly?
female rat though.
Yeah.
Moment.
What about Nelly?
Ooh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
Are you guys still giving it a title? 'Cause then it'd be
Yes, a
something
title
else.
and a last name too. A super long last name. Maybe 2 last names.
One last name.
Professor Nellie Raddington.
I love it.
It's not really a rat, it's a marmot.
I know.
But Ariente doesn't know the difference.
Rose
I think
doesn't-
majority of the party doesn't know.
I don't even know the
Two of
difference
them
between a
know.
ferret and a rat. There's
I
rats.
think Vero knows what he just adopted. I
Yeah.
hope so at
The
least.
only 2 people who might
I'm
know
gonna go
are-
look for my gnomish word list. Hold on.
Actually, only 3 people who might know is Vero, Noemi, and Sarabi.
Ariente's seen rats before.
Everyone else is just like, it's a rodent.
Yeah, Rose saw rodents running around at her family winery every so often. They would get drunk off their ass, but they would still be around. But otherwise, she's just like, oh, it's a rat.
Well,
Big rat.
I think while this is happening, I think he just kind of like pet
Can we call it
carefully.
Professor Nelly Ratting and Wormtail?
Huh?
Can we
Alright.
call it
What
Professor
about-
Nelly Ratting and Wormtail?
Professor.
Professor?
Nellie Raddington Wormtail.
If not a professor, it can be a sheriff.
Sheriff.
How about Mrs. Fuzzy Cheeks?
Official.
Hello.
Hello.
Hoi.
What about general?
Professor Nelly
General.
Espinal.
Oh,
Yeah.
General. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be good.
Yeah.
General Nettie Ratgan Wormtail.
What about General Nelly Espinon?
I'm sorry. Are we naming the rat? Is that?
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
I needed it written down because I'm forgetting.
Okay,
everything.
hold on, let me write it down. I'm gonna write down what Noemi suggested. General.
Okay. Well, that's what that's. Jesus. Jesus, what would the nickname for this rat be? Because I'm not calling them this.
Nelly.
Nelly.
Just
Add
Nelly.
Wormtail to
Oh,
them.
we just call it Nelly.
I think he's
Nelly
gonna
is her
say
name,
that.
but the full title is General Nelly Espinan.
I think he's just
Add
going
Wormtail.
With Wormtail, yeah.
Add Wormtail to the M, and we have a deal.
Okay.
General
Well,
Nelly
what is
Espin and
it?
Wormtail.
Wormtail?
Yeah, Wormtail.
Okay. By the way,
It doesn't have a worm tail. It has a fluffy tail.
by the way, in Gnomish, Espinan means forest.
Aww.
Oh,
It can be Flufftail.
I'm gonna look up if
Flufftail?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
okay.
up if Will knows Gnomish. If he does, he's gonna just smile at you.
Casey Neistat.
Wait a second.
You'd have to know the
Celestial,
dialect of
Common,
Gnomish.
Druidic, Dwarfish. No,
Yeah,
no
it's a
Gnomish.
mountain
Sorry.
rodent.
Yeah, you'd also have to know the dialect of Gnomish. That is forest gnome.
I think he's gonna smile at them all and just say, "I hope you don't mind if I call her Nelly." And
That was
a daily situation.
sorry. Yep.
Love it.
Poison. That
Perfect.
was the inspiration for that when I was writing it.
Okay, so the
I know
rats.
the name. It's perfect.
All right, hold on a second. Let me go ahead and you have control over the rat. So let me just rename the rat's name to Nelly.
I call her General.
I'm gonna
No,
drop that in
General,
references. Let's drop it in resources. There it is. So we never forget her name.
There you go. And the rat has a health bar.
Okay.
Great, but my butt was the only part of me not scarred, and now that's ruined too.
I think Varro's gonna look over at Pill and ask, "What's wrong?" Genuinely worried.
Okay. So, you know how sometimes we have dreams or lucid dreams, and we're actually talking to someone, like in the internet doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Well,
the best.
I had a completely different experience because of the ring. I was in a dark room, sitting on a dark chair, sitting across from a dark table with this hooded figure. She was basically offering me, like, help with my spells. But of course, I didn't agree yet. What I wanted to do is I wanted to check with you guys if this person was trustworthy or not. When I asked her, I thought she was Sharp. When I asked her about that, she called Sharp bitch.
Whoa.
Now,
Whoa.
here's the thing. She could just be telling me what I want to hear. Not to mention, Kidriff also called Char a bitch. So, that could just be... So that doesn't exactly make her trustworthy.
Can I
Are we dealing with a situation
can
where
I make a religion check to see if I can remember any significant gods that absolutely despise Shar other than the Raven Queen?
You can. I'm gonna let you know the
Here's-
character in this circumstance that he's referring to is a history check, not a religion
history.
check.
And here's the
History check.
thing. She said she died in the ring. And that claimed that it was her. So
Well,
she
Vero
may or
knows
may
about
not be
history,
God.
right?
we aren't dealing with a situation where something is trying to turn a wizard into a warlock, right?
Isn't Vero a history buff though?
Vero
He
is a
is.
history buff.
Yes.
She wants me to keep wearing the ring, so if I keep wearing it, she could try to possess me.
I
don't like that
know
word.
How I feel about that.
Just tell me when I need to roll. I'm getting a little bit anxious
So
already.
you guys check on it, make sure she's not gonna like try to kill me or anything.
That totally sounds like a
Can I
warlock bait.
With,
don't
Can
know.
I roll for history, GM?
with the information he's given you, no, it's not.
God damn
He
it.
doesn't know enough about her yet to be able to tell you like defining characteristics about her life. If he keeps talking to her, he might be able to figure out who she is, and then you can tell him like, no, she's evil, or nah, she's chill, she's just weird.
Yeah, I think Kenny. How about this? You be civil to her, keep talking to her, and we try to find out who she is.
We're really gonna trust a figure in a dream that we don't even know.
I never said we should trust her. I just said we should try to find information out about her.
Like I said, she could just be telling me everything I would want to hear.
Exactly.
Just don't say yes to her yet.
I don't like more possession.
Fucking God.
Well, it's not even just saying yes. She just wants me to keep wearing the ring.
I don't know, man. It's your finger. It should be your choice.
That is your choice. I say fuck it and throw it into a hole, but it's up to you.
I agree. In the end, it's your decision. Even it does sound a little worrying.
Well, the worst case scenario, I get possessed and you guys have to kill me.
I have ideas, but I don't know what to roll for Sarabi to have super crazy theories.
For what?
I have ideas, but I don't know what to roll for Sarabi to have super crazy theories.
No, no. That's the best part about D&D. You don't have to roll for super crazy ideas. There's a certain limit between metagaming and not metagaming. If you're like, I have a crazy ass theory, throw it out there. They're fun. If it's a, hey, I just looked up a thing in a book and I'm throwing it out there, that's different. But if it's just, I'm pulling random theories out my ass, go for it.
Okay, well, it's like, what if that thing is a phylactery that's a lich talking to you?
Holy shit, that would be spectacular.
That would
God
be
damn
pretty
it, my
awesome.
headset just cut out.
She said, what if it was a phylactery?
Well, that's possible because she said she died in it. So she could,
Please
this
throw it
could
in a
be a
hole.
link to a lich.
Just because she said it doesn't true.
Oh, Katie, explanation. A phylactery is the soul container for a lich. So the way it works is that a very, very powerful necromancer yanks out their soul, sticks it in an object, so they can run around and do stupid shit because their body will die and their soul will be fine and they'll just respawn. But if you stomp the soul in the whatever container is holding the phylactery, they are not only perma-dead, they are their soul is dispersed. It doesn't even go to the astral sea. They're like
They stopped
eviscerated
existing.
from like.
Now,
Can I say something?
there's one teensy little problem with that theory. She said something along the lines of like, I'm paraphrasing here, but I'm not sure how to cheat death like you or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, like I said. So she's either unfamiliar with necromancy or she knows about it but just doesn't use it.
That or she's referring to how we all came back to
She
life.
could be lying about it.
That's true.
It is still your decision. I just want to say one thing.
Pill. I'm gonna tell you. I really don't like this. I really want you to throw that in a... Your decision.
And I will not kill you just because it is convenient for me. So if that thing should curse you, I won't. I think he's gonna cross his arms. I won't just dispose of you.
Ditto.
For the record's sake, Rose, as a cleric, you do know that if someone gets possessed, there are ways to deal with that besides death.
Yeah. She brings up the point. Hey, there are ways to deal with him being possessed that don't involve killing him.
Oh, thank
Thank
the
God.
nature.
Can we not just like take this somewhere to have someone more experienced look at it and tell us exactly what it is?
It's probably
Instead of
Yeah,
just
but where are we
guessing.
gonna go 50 years into?
Well,
We
take it off, put it in your pocket, and let's go see what we can find.
And so shouldn't the gods have known about that ring?
not necessarily.
Also-
they didn't know that
also-
Star was out and about.
Was
Well,
this
here's an
lady the
idea.
same one who was talking to you when we were in the tomb?
Well,
Oops.
I have an idea.
What?
Hello?
You cut off.
You got
Okay.
off.
Try again.
So, I said, here's an idea. Maybe the next time we go to the inn that doesn't exist, we ask the people there about it.
That might be a good plan.
They also might know about our roots, though they come from worlds that are so different from ours.
I
I
But,
have
don't
no
see any
idea.
problem with checking it out in town, too, though.
well, we don't
This
know
is
where
true.
the next town is. We don't know if
Well,
it's a pile of
That's
rubble.
why you take it off your finger, put it in your pocket, and we'll go see what we can find.
Alright.
That way
Are
you
we
don't
heading to
risk anything.
Ceylon?
Yes, but we don't
What?
know the state of Ceylon.
But I'll put it back on the next time I need it.
You have to
Okay.
look into it, though.
Are you taking the ring off?
Yes.
Cool. Roll me a D100.
A what?
D100.
D100. It's
Whoa.
percentile dice.
Okay.
Oh, one of these.
20.
20. Alrighty. On the
It's
percentile
what-
dice.
It's what I use to determine the moment slender.
Yeah, it's 20 on the percent dice.
It's
Okay.
totally a corruption percentage, people.
Alright, roll me a D10.
Okay. Making sure I'm choosing the right dice. No. 8.
Awesome. When you pull off the ring, for the next 8 minutes, you are unable to stop crying.
Aww.
Just tears rolling down your face.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, man. We didn't know you liked that ring so much.
Damn, dude.
But for the next
No, I'm not.
8 minutes,
It's not me. I can't control this.
yeah, you are not being able to control the tears just dripping down your face.
No,
But
I
I
mean,
seriously
reaches
couldn't
up
stop us
and
if
like
I wanted
wipes
to.
it. She's like, shit.
I'm just gonna keep him in my eyesight now because what?
So, after the 8 minutes go up, you stop crying.
The hell was that for?
Now,
Feel any better?
He's just
Maybe the next-
sensitive. Don't laugh.
should I put it on the next time we go to sleep?
No. Don't put that thing back on your finger until we know more about it.
Alright.
Yes, if it can cost this, what else?
Because if it ends up being a good thing, then it won't matter in the long run anyway. If it ends up being good,
Yes.
you put it on. If it ends up being bad, then you didn't risk anything.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, it's been a while since the lady's talked to anyone apparently, but she can wait a little.
Yeah.
Uh,
Your safety is more important than her loneliness.
Whatever.
Okay. You guys are now, you clean up camp and you're walking through a forest, or not a forest, a plain.
We
It's just
should take
grassy.
a break though, because I go pick up my husband.
Oh, perfect.
So,
I can go get dinner.
Yeah.
So 30-minute break and then we'll come back at 11? Or
Cool.
30 minutes and come back at the next
Okey-dokey.
hour?
Somebody
Yeah.
DM me because I'm gonna go play a video game.
Okay.
Make sure you have your stuff on so you can hear the alert.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we will be back in an hour.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Alrighty. So it's early morning. Do you need to pause to start the recording, or are you good?
I already did. I just made that noise to make sure it was taking my voice in.
Perfect.
Mhm.
It's early morning. You guys are walking through tall, long grasses. The road is overgrown. It looks like this roadway that you guys normally that. It's not the direct path like the one you'd taken before. This one's the one that was through the mountains. So it's actually a shorter time period, but the path is overgrown. the grasses and things like that appear to be growing like in the road and things like that, and so you're kind of having to push through the tall grass, and it's kind of making you damp, even though it's like this big misty foggy morning. So it's still raining, but it's not raining nearly as hard. And as you guys sort of move through the grass, it's cold and damp, and it's like soaking through your clothes already. Like it's one of those like you just weren't escaping being dry. Like it just wasn't gonna happen. But you guys are clearly making headway.
Can I use prestidigitation to clean my clothes?
Clean your clothes, yes. Yeah, you can dry them and stuff. It's they're going to be wet again pretty much immediately.
Okay, I'll wait until it stops.
Yeah.
So overgrown means that it's not being so used anymore. It's like it stopped used.
Yeah, like there's clearly a path here, and on your guys' map, this is a path, but it's like almost completely it's just like in disrepair. There's just plants growing on it, but it's still clearly like it's had enough years of use that it's harder for the plants to grow on it. It's just they're starting to overgrow it. Like it's starting to become like stomped down.
Whoops. Sorry, I'm just.
I should go in our order. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys should probably set up your marching order.
Says.
I'm always going to be near Sarabi, even though I should probably be in the back. Not going to happen.
I'm just trying to look what kind of spells I want to have with me today.
Oh, yeah, right. Rose and Vero both go ahead and repick your spells.
I already looked through my spells, and I think I'm fine for the moment.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else anybody wants to talk about while we're walking? Is there anything anyone wants to do while we're walking?
The thing is that for the first time in the whole adventure, they have set a target of what they want to do. It's so fixed, it's so important that they don't care for distraction. Except saving the life of a rat, but that was in a moment thing. So it's like they are not joking with each other and are having bantering because they want to know if the people they knew are there.
So
that's fair.
Callie will tell Sarabi that she needs to talk to her later. Not right now, but yeah, later.
Okay. The day passes, the sun rises up higher, the clouds stop misting on you guys, but there's still cloud cover. So you're not exactly seeing the sun, but it's not raining on you anymore. Like the road and stuff's still muddy, but you're not like being drenched anymore.
Fine.
Yay, I can use prestidigitation now.
Yep.
Prestidigitation! I always.
But yeah, you guys watch as Noemi kind of, as Arianti kind of looks at her clothes, and then you just watch as she just like shakes, and all of the water disappears on her, and her like clothes are clean of dirt and blood and everything. They're just clean now. She's like, oh, that's much better.
Does anyone else want me to clean them?
Don't ask.
Do you use spell slots for this, or
it's a cantrip?
No, it's a cantrip.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Prestidigitation!
There you go. And you watch as the gnome, because for all of you guys are like super like stoic, and the gnome is like that cute character who keeps like cartoon popping in and out of like around you guys, like prestidigitation, just like jumping out of nowhere to shout it.
Like using the
prestidigitation! She loves that word. She's like saying it.
Like the biggest word she knows.
Using the flute like a magic wand.
Yeah, it very much like that.
Fuck.
She shakes her fingers as she does it too. Prestidigitation!
She just
does a big shot, moving her arms up and down when she does it too.
Shakes fists at Clubmore. This isn't fair! Why the fuck is she so cute?
Vero smiles fondly and slightly amusedly at Noemi.
Are you guys gonna stop?
Oh,
for
don't
lunch?
smile at me, you
Gonna
prick.
eat and walk.
Did we just leave the camp though?
we're stopped with.
It is now noon. You guys have been
lunchtime.
walking since dawn. It is lunchtime.
Walking stop.
So you're gonna walk and eat.
Lunch, or we can
I ate a
keep
berry,
going
so I'm good for the day.
That we can stop, or we can keep going and eat the berries.
Well, he only had 4 berries. Well, now he only has 3 berries.
I can keep producing this if you'd like me to.
Or we could stop and I can get Sarabi go hunting for something because having Pietro eat fruit is animal abuse and I don't
Let's say
condone
we
it.
could give him some jerky from the rations. But yeah.
Ah, true. We have rations.
Yeah, you guys do have rations. So either you can use the spell, or you can use rations, or you can stop and hunt. It's up to you guys.
I mean, it's probably better if we stop and hunt because I'm definitely really low on rations. Don't know how anybody else is.
I have 14. I don't
okay.
know why.
Also,
Because Pietro consumed.
Didn't we all add like 10 to our when we found them?
Yeah, you guys got a total of 10 rations to split amongst the party at Anti-Sal's.
yeah.
Oh, it was to split? Okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
no, it wasn't 10 each. Jesus, that's like 70 rations just living in our hole. That's no. There were 10 total.
I didn't keep track.
It's cool. For Arianti, you teleported there, so like there's a lot of shenanigans going on with your ration count.
Oh, I need to.
How many do I have? I haven't been taking them down.
Well, you haven't been needing to, because you've been eating
I have
berries.
no ration whole party, so.
Okay, how many do I even have?
Mara ate like 5 berries yesterday. Does he still need to?
You know, one of those berries is enough for 1 day, right? Like you all ate like 5 days worth of food together.
Well, I
You
mean,
did that for the health.
To get the health back.
Yeah.
How many calories does that berry has?
Not calories, but a lot of nutrition.
It's good calories, so.
Where's the rations at on the...
Yeah,
So
good calories.
your
like,
backpack?
It would be in your supplies, so it's on the first page of your character sheet. Towards the bottom, it'll be in your inventory.
So do I have to eat another of the 3 berries I still have?
Yeah, you can pop one if you want while you're walking.
Is it in the equipment area? Because I don't...
Yeah, it should. No, it should be inventory.
Oh, there we go. 5.
Yeah.
So I should just stay at 5, or do I...
Well, if you'll probably be eating one while they're walking, unless Vero's casting the spell again, so you'd now be down to 4.
I ate a berry in the morning. I got up.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
then never mind.
I still have 14 rations because I never give it to anybody, so we can just split it.
Yeah, no worries about the rations for the most part. You guys have enough that I'm not assuming you starving. I was just checking whether you were stopping and making camp or not, or like stopping to take a break, or if you're walking and eating.
I had to make a fire and make your food that you hunt taste very good with prestidigitation.
It's like you're trying to advertise it.
Probably not camping, but we can like stop for a minute to eat.
Acid!
Acid.
Acid.
Oh, I get it.
So we know his spells too.
I won't eat something
look at what I can
anymore,
do.
but I have the very strong feeling that Vero's going to be sick of his own berries when this is over.
They won't make you sick. You're good. They're magical. They're not supposed to make you sick from eating. You can literally. I go back to saying you could literally make all 10 Vero and just eat all of them at one go and have no problem.
Can I make the berries taste better with prestidigitation?
Acid!
I love that that Pill feels like he has to constantly remind you he's also a magic user. Like, I can cast acid!
Is that as cool as prestidigitation?
Acid!
Prestidigitation!
Acid!
you keep doing that, I'm going to go.
While you guys are stopping to make lunch, Bill is antagonizing this child.
So are they really like throwing acid and prestidigitation like all around us?
I threw prestidigitation on him and made, like, I could do a weird mark or symbol
shit.
for a while.
I'm literally just imagining every time, Arianti is just going prestidigitation, like sparkles and stuff come out of her fingers, and Pale's over there going acid, and just things are melting.
Prestidigitation, sparkle.
Acid.
Prestidigitation. Okay.
So Pill seems to have absolutely no problem arguing with a 12-year-old.
I think
Well,
he's
no, I'm
not
just
gonna
doing
be
it.
mad at anyone, but just let's
He's
keep our
just doing the
attention
fuck
to
with
what
her.
is in front of us.
We're taking a break anyway.
Let's be
So.
careful.
But yeah.
It's just some
You know, he's
10
just doing it to fuck with her.
it's some 10 minutes to eat, to regain strength, and then keep going.
Yeah.
Right here, in the middle of the road, nobody seems to be coming.
Our road now.
You just stop and sit down.
Yeah. That's totally in character.
Awesome. Okay, so you stop and sit down. Are you doing anything in particular? Is there anything anybody wants to do? For the most,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Road appears out of nowhere.
yeah, for the most part. Nelly, was that what the name of the?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Nelly, for the most part, is just following you, Vero, unless you're holding Nelly.
I was kind of thinking of having her on my shoulder.
Okay, perfect. She's just chilling with you.
Aw.
Congratulations, you
pet the
adopted a chickmunk. But there you go. So yeah, so she's looking around. When you pull out the berries, she makes like a chittering noise.
I give
Like-
her one. I have only one now.
Okay, she munches on it, and you watch as she just kind of like gets the berry goo on her face. It's real cute.
Oh.
It's stronger than him. He can resist the puppy rat eyes.
Yep. And so after she gets the berry goo on her face, she starts to like clean, like do the cute chipmunk thing where she cleans her face. It's real adorable. But there you go. So that's you guys stop and take a lunch break. Is anybody keeping watch? Or you guys just like, fuck it. If someone's gonna attack us, they'll attack us.
I can keep
Oh, fine.
watch.
You have perception out your ass. Never mind. You're fine. I keep forgetting you have passive through the roof. So Vero is constantly always keeping watch.
One day you're gonna and you didn't want to hear.
You guys go unmolested throughout your lunch break, but it does start to rain again.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Don't worry. I can clean our clothes again later.
I can melt stuff now.
What use is that for?
Everything.
Good thing we have Auntie Sal's scarf, or we will be freezing our
Yeah,
ass.
you guys actually aren't warm exactly, but you're not like you're not like freezing or anything. Like the rain and the wind should be making you guys freaking cold, but you're just like mildly uncomfortable.
Is it because we're wearing the scarves?
Yep.
Yeah.
But the day keeps going, and you guys make camp again. Nothing attacks you. No, you don't really notice anything. You know, you might see a couple of animals.
There's no sign of people anywhere. People are
No.
supposed to come this road for the
Philon?
delicious walk.
Yeah. This is one of the two main travel roads, and it is almost unused. But if you guys want to look, you guys can look for another place to camp. It would be another survival check. If you want to camp out of the rain.
I do it.
You do that.
Okay. What are you doing in the chat?
Really, you guys?
You don't seem to find anything that's really suitable to keep you guys completely out of the rain this night.
Strawberry's too distracted by the fucking argument going on by
What
Pill
is
and Arianti.
happening?
Still.
Nice.
You kind of find like a tree that's off the path some. It's this big, like oak tree that's just kind of like by itself, but the leaves are really sparse on it, so it's made you realize that it's autumn because it's sparse leaves on the tree, and it'll provide you a little cover, but not a whole lot. But that's
Can
all
we
you
like
got.
drape a
When did
tent
our
over?
adventure start?
Can we drape a tent over the branches?
Sure.
We'll poke
Yeah.
holes in it, but like Rose can
Don't
mend
fight.
it later.
But yeah, you can kind of drape one over the branches to kind of create like a shelter, and then put your tents underneath that or the campfire underneath that to try to help keep it from like getting rained on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just enough to get the fire going.
When
Yeah.
did... Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's just a question because of curiosity. When did our adventure start?
You guys are in the spring.
Spring, okay.
Yeah, it's autumn.
I think I've heard that before because I used spring in the journal, but I wasn't sure anymore.
Yeah, no, it got complicated. The passage of time is confusing in D&D, so I will kind of like hint at seasons, but even then I'd have to remember what season it was the last time I said it. So, but yeah, so several days pass, or this day has come to an end. You guys have to set up watch again. So, what's your watch order?
Okay, we are all healthy now.
Yeah.
So, I can take the first watch.
Arianti
I
volunteers to go
second.
too.
No, Arianti alone isn't going to go to watch. She's a kid.
No,
Kids
it's
can be
Robbie.
awake in the middle of the night. It's
I can
illegal.
take the second.
Arianti stays up as much as she can with Sarabi and Pietro. Probably falls asleep after half an hour.
Falls asleep halfway through.
Aww.
Cute.
Here are your
Ooh,
tents. You
our
have
tents are
campfire.
back.
Yep. Congratulations.
Yay!
Brings back memories.
Is
Time for me.
Yay, the tents.
I'm not sure if it's the right time, but is Sarabi still awake when Vero is, just so that he tells her like what she told him, so that she doesn't know stuff that she doesn't know he knows.
What?
Did that make sense? No, I don't.
Is it still raining?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Very much.
Noemi's not gonna cut her usual hole.
We're all gonna get our fingers prone. Okay, kids, go to sleep.
I'm gonna stay up. We can talk and
There's your
tell
tree.
stories like we did that last time.
your room!
Oh my god.
Good.
Thank you, Bill.
Arianti, you should sleep though. You need your energy, and she'll probably be here in the morning. Talk to her then.
Pietro.
He'll also be
Arianti.
here in the morning.
Arianti, if you don't go to bed, you have to admit acid is the best stuff.
Prestidigitation! Never! Fine, I'm going to sleep.
Storms in the tent.
And you like
I think
change color of somebody's hair because something make feels hair green.
That's like, can she make his hair like pink?
Yeah, she could. She could change his hair
Like
color how
hot
she wanted.
pink?
Yeah, or make marks appear on his face that say, Prestidigitation is the best or something.
Yeah, like firework letters. Yeah, she could do that.
I totally do that. I probably did do that, especially when he was sleeping.
Oh, don't worry. Pill can prank her too.
Oh, acid.
We massive.
Who's the kid here to be adults?
It's
Okay,
a trick
so-
question, neither of them.
So who's the first watch?
I'll watch.
Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check.
For me and for Pietro too, or
Noemi, for once, is feeling like
yes,
he
Pedro
might
can
come
roll,
to her, so she's going
with
to sleep.
advantage.
okay.
Is Kali asleep?
Always sucks. Mine always sucks, and Pietro gets all the good rolls.
Holy
He
shit!
got a natural 20 and I got an 11.
I was gonna roll, but I'm not anymore. There's no point. After you guys settle down, it's dark and the rain's kind of coming in heavy. What is it for wolves? Is it sense of smell and hearing? Is that the two that they get?
1 second.
That's their advantage on the perception check.
Yeah, it's perception plus 5.
Yeah. But they have keen smell that gives them the advantage. I think it's keen smell and keen
Give me
hearing.
a second.
Yeah.
Someone just
Hearing
just
or
run-
smell?
Hearing or
It
smell.
says-
Okay. Vera needs to pause for a second. But yeah. So hearing or smell. We're gonna wait for attach until Vera comes back because things are happening.
God
So-
damn it, it's not fair. I never get the good rolls. So my animal companion gets all the good rolls. A 19 and a 20. What?
It's like when
What?
Pietro
Even
was
if
a
it is bad, we'll
It's
have seen
almost
human.
like when Picture was alive.
yeah. He's still
Wait a minute,
unfair.
you get plenty of good
He's
rolls.
still too lucky.
I was gonna say, you get plenty of good rolls.
Yeah, but all on the wolf.
Like
But
today they've all been on the wolf. Yeah.
Guess he took your luck.
I'm gonna start rolling the wolf first.
Pietro the luck sucker.
The Lex sucker.
I'm just
The luck
imagining
out of Sarabi.
I'm imagining Ariente and Pill pranking each other right now.
Somehow, Pill, you became an older brother. Congratulations.
He was already
I
an
probably
older
used
brother when
prestidigitation
he
all
was
over
born.
his pants and just
It's covered in rainbow
Oh my
glitter.
goodness, the sibling circle grows.
Okay, so Pill uses Mage Hand to
Noemi
steal
now has
her,
2 younger
to steal
siblings.
her hood.
no,
You see
don't take my hood. She's gonna get
Pill
mad.
just lifts it
Really mad.
in the air, out of reach from her.
Or just pull the hood down over her face.
You're
I
gonna
do
make
that
her
to my
cry,
brother all the time.
fool.
Let me know in game though. Let me know if you do take her hood. Okay.
Do not take my hood.
Yeah.
Do not take her
Let's
hood.
say
You
you
won't
could
make
just-
her cry, yo.
Pull it down over her head. He used to do it to my brother all the time. He'd be sitting there with his hoodie, and I'd grab it and I just yank it over his head so it's covering his whole face, and walk away. And he's like, "What the fuck?"
You're gonna use vicious mockery against you and tell you how you're awful, and then you're gonna take damage for it.
But yeah,
Okay,
the
yeah,
only
Pill just pulls the hood over her.
okay. The only thing is that if Pill actually touches the cloak in game, let me know.
Well, I mean, he's gonna use Mage Hand. Does that count?
No, that's fine. You can do that without the thing triggering. Just let
Okay,
me know
mate.
if Pill touches the cloak.
Yeah, no, he uses
Yeah.
Mage Hand.
Okay. But yeah, so yeah, you absolutely, while you guys are walking and she's shouting prestidigitation, just mage hand the hood down over her face.
You can
Just over my face. Okay, then that's fine. She can do it.
I'm back. People are awake now in Germany. Sorry.
No, it's cool.
But then I use prestidigitation to give him a mustache.
The only facial hair Pill can grow.
What I missed.
they're messing around. So we were pausing because when make sure everybody's in the positions, places where they're sleeping or sitting or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
Miro is really under the rain, trying to. Miro is really trying to meditate under the rain.
Yeah, with his hood up.
like a badass.
Like so those monks that stay under the waterfall.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. So, Sarabi, while you're sitting there, you don't see anything, but suddenly Petro alerts. just up on his feet. So I think he's just standing, and he's staring off into the distance this way. So like in this direction. And he's staring off into the distance, and then suddenly all of his hackles go up, and he's just snarling.
She immediately stands up and pays attention to that direction.
When you stand up, you see the firelight glint off 4 creatures' eyes. There's one here, here,
Wait.
and here.
Wait, I think my
zoom
roll
out.
20. I think my roll 20 is. I'm gonna refresh it because I don't see anything.
I
Any
didn't
change.
see
No,
anything.
I didn't either. So
Oh,
neither.
okay. It's cool. Sorry, that was weird. But yeah, so there's one up here.
there we go.
Oh, okay.
There's one here.
Wait, I'm refreshing. I can see. I can see.
Okay.
1 second.
No worries. I'm gonna change the music while you guys are playing then.
Uh-oh.
Turn my music on. Dun, dun, dun.
We made it to
Second
the
fight.
I'll press the digitation the heck out of
Hey,
it.
You mean third fight?
What's
Okay.
what's presentation
Yes.
gonna do?
Okay, so there's something.
I
There's
don't know.
something here. There's something here. There's something here. And there's
Oh,
something
fuck.
here.
They're
now.
so good.
You just
Yeah.
see eyes. You just see the eyes, and Pedro has his hackles up.
Okay, immediately he starts. Wake up, assholes!
Awesome. All right, everybody. Spectacular. Everybody, roll me.
Initiative?
Initiative. Yes.
Here we go.
What's in?
Oh,
Lion!
I
Oh,
rolled
And we were gonna fight earlier.
zombie.
Wait,
Zombie lion!
where's the initiative?
I rolled a
What
Cool.
happened?
20.
What happened to all the normal creatures?
No, remember we were gonna fight it if we took the mountain path last time. That's cool.
How do you roll initiative?
I don't really
It's
really
20
what we are
plus your
going.
initiative modifier. It'll be near where your speed is written on your character sheet.
It was 20
Okay, there we go.
plus 3, so 23 for me.
I have a 10.
We have 3 tens.
Lions! They're zombie lions! Oh,
Oh,
it's not just regular lions.
Okay. Noemi, did you get a 23?
Yeah,
Like,
I
did
did.
you roll a nat 20?
I rolled a nat 20 plus my 3.
Okay. Then you will go first.
Okay. Noemi comes dashing out after that whistle.
Let me write the sheet. I'm just making a note in my head.
Can I get the order? Because I always order the names, the order of initiative, so I don't lose. We have
Okay.
3 10. Who goes first? Those.
Let me get. Let's see, it's Kali next.
I'm pretty sure
So what's your dex? Santa, what's your dex for Vero?
It's a 12 plus 1 modifier.
Okay. Rose, what's your dex?
It's a 10.
Okay, so then it was Katie, Sano, and then Rose.
Okay.
So it's
I got
Arianti.
Where do the lions? It's zombie lions. This is not normal.
No shit.
First hellhounds in the middle of the mountain, creature from the lower plains right in our faces, and no zombie lions. What the fuck is happening in this forest?
I didn't understand.
This is
God
is
damn
like-
it, roll 20 just threw me out.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, roll 20, why?
Now, this is going to be a long fight. We have 2 options. We can pause here and pick it up next week, or we can stay up for a while longer if you guys want to. I'm willing to do that, but it's probably going to be another hour minimum.
Yeah.
But
go
Katie
to
can play.
bed.
It's only
Yeah,
3.
it's
4
gonna
p.m. for
play
night time.
242, it's almost 3 on my end. It's about to be 4 soon.
Yeah. So I think we may want to pause it here. We're like in true tradition for us, we end on a combat. So when we pick it up next time, there are zombie lions.
Okay, awesome.
cool.
Petro has his hackles up. This is where we're ending it. Petro has his hackles up, and then suddenly he snaps around in a circle, Sarabi, and he's facing now the other direction because there's something much bigger up behind you.
Oh, shit!
Oh,
Call
no.
him.
Fuck.
Okay, so that is where we are ending the game today.
Okay.
Yeah, so in a cinematic fashion, Sarabi jumps to her feet, blows the whistle, and then she sees Petro turn. And as she turns, the camera pans behind her, and there is, rising up out of the tall grass, is this grotesque, two-headed lion. One of the jaws is hanging off, and the other one is in this vicious snarl. And
What happened while we were
eyes,
gone?
Its eyes are hollow sockets, and it lumbers towards you.
Holy. Okay.
Seriously, what happened while we were gone?
You do remember Auntie Sal said the world was much darker than you left it.
That's a necromancy, I guess.
I thought it was going to be like corrupted corporation kind of darker, no zombie apocalypse kind of darker.
I mean, Vilshion is the god of undead, and Kidrith is the guy who's
he is a big ass Draco Lich.
Yes.
So
This was bound to happen.
Yep, so this is where we're gonna leave it off. We will start with a combat next time. You guys have 4 lions and a bigger lion to deal with.
Oh, no.
Great.
Yeah.